What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to the Undrafted and Overconfident podcast on a Monday, March 2nd, 2026. I'm Jason Semko. With me, Brandon Vigo Gordon.
What up, Semko? My mic's doing something funny, so if I sound like I'm in a cave, I'm blaming you.
No,
you're
you
doing
sound.
something.
No, you sound good.
It sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you keep moving that.
Oh,
thing.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to do with my hands.
You never do.
What?
Just hold mine.
That's not what the ladies say. All right, we start off on an awkward point. So, how was your weekend there, guy?
Weekend was good. I actually had both days off.
You know what? Before we dive into the weekend, I have an update. I do have an update for us.
Okay.
It's not a great update, but it's an update nonetheless. So we did on the previous podcast, we finally sent the olive branch out to Mr. One and Only, the Kurt of Imre, and he responded.
He didn't take any time to respond in the 2.5 hours.
In the 2.5 hours, but he did respond, and we knew what juicy worm we had to cast out on that line to get him here. We had to talk about scrubs.
Yep.
So I brought up the scrubs. So the night of the pod, I said, "Hey, you excited about scrubs coming back? Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. How dare he?" And sure enough, 2 p.m. the next day on that Tuesday, the 24th. He said, I don't know if this was a joke on John Dorian, but he said, "You're John damn right I am."
Oh, okay.
And he said, just finished a full rewatch. How many seasons of Scrubs are there?
There's 9, there are 8. So we're going to say there's 8 seasons.
Oh, really? I didn't know this. This is a little tidbit, a little juicy
Yeah.
titty. So they're just ignoring that the season 9 ever happened?
It was a whole mismatch of trying to keep the old characters
And
new,
introducing new.
and it just flamed off.
Didn't have Dave Franco in it? Didn't have one of the
He
Franco
was,
brothers?
and
Yeah.
Allison Brie, I think, was in it.
Allison Brie,
I
really?
think that's how they.
I think you are. But anyways. But yeah, so he mentioned the free edge. And then I think I got over my skis because I dove right into
I love that you did
what
that.
we were doing.
Yup.
So once I saw that he responded, I said, "Dude, Simco and I started a podcast a couple months ago, and I reference you on every episode. It's my longest running bit on the show." And then I send him a link to the podcast, and nothing.
Are you serious?
He has not responded. I can see that he saw that I sent it to him. Said a word.
And
So I scared him off.
And you know what? I checked recently, kind of, if anyone's listened to some of our old podcasts, no dice.
No.
So he hasn't listened.
Oh, so you're tracking to see if we got a new listener
Yeah.
from an old podcast. So he went back into his cave.
Yes, he did.
He's like the groundhog. He saw his shadow, and he's going back in his hole.
I don't think we're ever going to see him again.
Our only hope is that now you have to try and reach out.
Okay.
Or maybe one of our listeners who also know the Kurt of Imre and try and reach out to him. We're keeping it on you listeners. Try and get a hold of this guy. Tell him what he's missing out. This is popcorn stuff right here.
He'd absolutely love it.
He would.
I'm so upset and disappointed, but I'm not surprised at all.
No, not at all. Are you kidding me? Yeah. It's like, oh my God, you attention on me? Yeah, and just runs
Yeah.
in a different direction.
He's probably moved from the state if he's in Virginia.
So that was over 6 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to see anything since. I got him on the hook with the scrubs, and I scared him off with the podcast.
You came in hot.
Real hot. Maybe if I tell him that I heard that Frisky Dingo's coming back, maybe I can get him back on. We'll see.
I don't know.
No, I think it's a lost cause at this point. Well, I won't give up on you, Kurt. And I'll keep
Neither will I.
thinking, I'll keep dreaming. We'll keep doing.
And we'll keep talking about
Yes,
you.
we will. Every
We're
episode.
going to manifest him getting back to us.
Yeah, we're going to start doing like a Kurt Emery trophy, and we'll hand it to each other for special occasions. I'm
Okay.
not sure. We'll figure it out. But anyways, I cut you off. I'm sure that you weren't thinking about Kurt all weekend like I was. So, what'd you do over the weekend? What was on the highlight reel?
Oh, we just took a nice little stroll out to Pocahontas.
It was finally nice outside.
Yes, it was beautiful. Actually, almost overdressed with like long sleeve shirt and long pants.
When you said overdress, I was like, what, do you wear tux out there? What do you mean overdress?
No, my camping hiking gear.
Oh, okay.
The full on hiking pants.
Yes.
Long johns. No, I'm just kidding.
You're roughing it out there.
That's how you're supposed to do it. None of this glamping nonsense.
No, none of that. So yeah, you got out in nature.
Yeah,
enjoyed
and
a little.
took the dog. She did really
right.
well. She did like 2.5 of the 3.5 miles.
So what did you do for the other mile and some change?
Well, we have a backpack.
Oh my god, a doggy backpack?
Yup.
Ugh. Were you lugging her?
I do.
Okay.
I love it. And she actually kind of likes it.
Okay. Did you have to wrap her in a towel when you picked her up and put her in there?
No, my weight easily just it's definitely a kid favorite.
Oh yeah.
And adult favorite. Everyone, it's funny watching people as they walk by and they're just like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" And it's like, I can hear you.
Yeah, so you're not being very quiet about this.
It's almost weird when I don't hear people talk about it.
You're like, "Do you see my dog in my backpack?"
I know. I want to turn around and be like, "Did you not see?"
I got you beat. So Jimbo has a cat in Hawaii that he takes on hikes.
Really?
Yes, and he puts it on a leash because it's a cat.
Well,
and cats are going to go do what cats do if you let them loose. And that is a crowd pleaser. Like, we went on one hike when we went to visit in Hawaii last year, and he brought the cat along with us. My kids were begging to take turns walking this dumb thing. And every time we walked, it's like, "Did you see it? It's a cat on a hike." Oh my god, I love it so much.
I know.
And I'm like, come on, what is happening to this world? But I think the cat was a stray, so he's like, he's comfortable out in nature, and we went on a waterfall hike. Didn't want anything to do with the water, of course.
Okay.
And
has his limits, I guess.
Yes, but he also has a cat backpack, but it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever freaking seen in my life. I was like, you're not bringing that. You can bring him on a leash, that's fine, or her. Her name's Penny, I think. Yes, Penny.
That's a girl's name.
It's a girl's name.
Yep.
A girl cat name? Mm-hmm. Sure. But that backpack, it looks like an astronaut backpack because it has the see-through domes.
Oh, it's one of those ones.
And so the cat's not free because the cat will just jump out. So it's like it's enclosed in the backpack, but it's got viewing windows like all over it.
It's like the shape also of like a 5-year-old's backpack.
Yes.
That's like see-through.
It's the most ridiculous looking thing in the world. I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm already on edge with you bringing a cat on a leash. Definitely not in that stupid astronaut.
How do you feel about cats?
The cats are okay.
Okay.
I also think that my wife's kind of turned me against cats because she's allergic.
Okay. Mine is too.
Yeah, so she's like, no cats for this fam, which I'm fine with. I grew up with a cat, and your stupid cat clawed the crap out of me whenever I came to visit it.
Oh my gosh, that
Dobby, was it?
Yeah.
I had to be laying on your couch.
I know.
When my feet, it wasn't even over the edge. My feet were enclosed, laying down on the couch, and she would take it as I don't know, a threat and just swipe at my feet fully. You didn't declaw that thing, and it was just ripping me apart.
Blood everywhere.
Just, yeah.
But that little paw coming through and just
Oh, you that was there. So I was like, what the heck was that?
Oh, I got hit all the time by that. Oh, that was also just like a stray.
Yes.
Our friends thought it was
stray
our
cats.
cat we already had and picked it up off the street and was like, "Did your cat get out?" And it's like, they don't even look the same.
You're like, sure, we'll take it.
Yeah, but it's like, what do we...
Your lady at the time was like, oh my God, let's save it.
Well, of course we're not just going to you can't just throw it back out.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. It's a stray. It lives on the streets.
It needs to be saved.
Not by you. Take it to animal control. Again, what if that thing had rabies? It'd bite your other cat. Now both cats have rabies.
We probably didn't take the necessary steps.
No, you're just like, this is our cat now.
Yeah. Let's just keep it in the bathroom.
Imagine if that's how people treated children. You lost. You're mine now. Dibs. All right.
Kids are on the leash.
A kid doesn't have a tag. Doesn't have a collar, so he belongs to me now.
We did actually walk by a family that did have a kid on the leash.
No, they didn't.
They did?
On a walk?
Yeah.
Come on.
We see it maybe like once a year in our park ventures. There's always like that one. This one was a little older than I've seen, but they are usually like that, maybe like 3, 4, where they're just scattering all over the place. So yeah, they yank on that thing and keep them right in line.
Some leashes. I'm totally against this. My little girl's 4. We went on a hike. I'm going to bounce off you. We went on a hike. We went to Bell Island, and we went over the rocks, the dry rocks. Apparently there's 2 rock formations going over the James. There's Hollywood rocks and dry rocks. Now I understand why they're called dry rocks, because even though we got all that rain,
they don't get wet.
Super dry.
Makes
we
sense.
were hoping for a little bit of water flow when we walked across them. It was nothing. Aww. But my 4-year-old did it great. She's just cruising. A snake or something like that. I'm never going to put a leash on my 4-year-old. That's insane.
Look,
it's like, she bites. She bites. Don't get too close. She's a biter.
There is a funny little bit in Modern Family where they do Kids on the Leash, and she starts trying to like bite people because she's like so angry that she's in the leash.
Yeah, so you're creating a biting kid.
But
Yes.
That's a pretty good bit.
All right. Well, anything else? Any other fun excursions on your weekend trip?
No, it was a lot of errands and housework after that.
Oh yes, adulting.
Yeah, which it kind of needed to be done with the weather and everything. I honestly was kind of getting an itch to kind of take care of a few things.
All right.
Like on the outside.
Yeah.
So it was good, and it was great to see my wife for 2 days in a row.
Hey.
So that was always really good.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Have any good food over the weekend?
We did. We actually stopped at, I think, the best burger place in Richmond.
Whoa, all right.
And we've tried
McDonald's?
quite a bit.
It's pretty good.
No, it's called Sonic. Have you ever heard of it?
I would love their tots.
And their frozen drinks.
Seabear couldn't get enough of Sonic when we were in.
I know. Which I'm surprised on.
What are they called? The Route 50? What are they? Route 66? The big drinks from Sonic?
I think so.
They're like 66 ounces, something insane.
Yeah.
You're like, that is too much.
They got the limeades you can get.
Yeah, the limeades, yes. Yeah.
But no, Sonic is up there on my list.
Okay.
No, we'll debate.
Oh, we will.
But best place in Richmond, Slay Burgers.
Slay Burgers.
Yes.
Is it like SLAY?
It is.
Like Slay.
Slay girl.
Oh my God. These burgers slay.
They do. They slap, as the kids would say as well.
I don't know if the kids say slap anymore.
No.
Slap or slay.
Well, at work we say slay all the time.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Slay Burgers. So you're a big fan. What makes this thing a cream of the crop for Rich?
Smash burgers.
Okay.
I do like the smash burger.
You like the smash burger.
But man, like one of them, the burger that I usually get, I mean, they use, they have like their special like Slay sauce. But then they also, it's got like bacon, the cheese, it's got cheese curds.
Okay.
On it. That's a little different.
That is different.
And like double the patties, it's like $12.99.
That's not bad.
My wife gets one with like onions, cheddar cheese, but they've got a bologna.
Ugh.
Yeah, apparently it gets really good reviews.
Okay, bologna burger.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got chicken, a lot of options.
All right.
The only downside, it's only takeout.
So you can't sit down and enjoy it?
Can't sit down and enjoy it. But literally, it's like a 40-minute drive home. The fries you got to eat on the way, and the fries are okay, but the burger makes up for it. 40 minutes later, it's still
good?
Still slapping.
That's slapping. It's slaying. That Slay Burger. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, like having to drive that far, it's like you might as well just pull over at a park and like eat it fresh.
It's like one of those where we're at the end of our errands, so we're kind of just ready to get home.
Yeah.
Actually, the first time we went to a park, and we're like, well, let's get something to eat. What's close by? I was like, let's try this place out. So we'd already been to the park.
Ah. So you can't go back.
Of course not.
Of course not.
No.
You look like psychopaths. Like, these guys are back?
Yeah.
They brought food.
It was already kind of a sketchy park anyway. We didn't really want to go back.
Somebody might steal my Slay Burger.
Yeah.
It's like, that looks good. Let me have a nibble. You're like, get out of here.
It is a hot spot for a certain type of people.
So let me get a nibble. You're like, get out of here, you handsome devil. You.
Exactly.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned burgers, man, because I did read an article that came out recently about what was voted or ranked as not the best, but the worst burger chain in America. And I am intrigued to see. This isn't meant to be a riddle, I promise you.
Interesting.
But it is very well known throughout the states. How about that? Is that a little bit helpful? More helpful?
It is. I feel like there's so many different options, and it's so subjective.
It is.
To making the rankings.
Yeah, so this was on, and I got this off of your home state, Penn Live, PennLive.com, which is apparently a Pennsylvania newspaper.
Well, it must be very reputable, so...
Yeah, whatever. And it's funny because I can't look at it now because it's a description, but I remember what it was. You jinxed me. You said there was a paywall, and I was like, I got through fine. And then I try again. I was like, nope. Can't get there now. But how can I give you clues on this? So it's got a mascot.
It's Burger King,
It's not Burger King.
Oh, okay.
It's got a mascot. Again, Burger Kings are in all states, my man. So you got to think of...
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Burger King's in every state. I remember this specifically because we used to see commercials for it while we were in school at Christian Newport University. And we're
Jack
like,
in the Box.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box. Voted the worst burger chain in America. And I think it kind of checks out.
That does.
A couple reasons. One, they got too much stuff on their menu. Have you ever seen a Jack in the Box
I have.
menu? They got tacos, they got hot dogs, they got burgers. When you have a menu that long, especially a fast food joint, you're not doing anything right.
Nope.
Like, everything's terrible.
Surprisingly, I think Cookout does a pretty good job.
Okay.
Like, with a huge menu, and I don't know about you, but I'm always confused by that menu.
Yes.
Like, I had to have my wife order because I was driving all day, get to this Cookout, and they're like, you want like 1 tray or 2 tray or 3 tray? I'm like, I want the double cheeseburger. And she's like, what? No.
I sound like such a noob. It's my first time. Yeah, you're a Cookout virgin.
Yeah, and I definitely, that wasn't my best
Next time, go with Seabear. Seabear goes to Cookout all the time. He could definitely walk you through the process, tell you this is what you want, this is what you don't. That's where you can get a, what's it called, a cherry. What's the cherry cola that I was bringing up? The
Cheerwine.
Cheerwine. You get Cheerwine at Cookout.
I saw that. I like that. It's appealing to me, but getting to the ordering and actually getting it, I am too scared to do anymore.
That person just scared you off of Cookout altogether.
I will not go back. Like, if I'm on my own, I'll drive another 20 miles to find something to eat, then go there to try to order.
Or you just pick up a homeless man. You're like, hey, can you just order for me, dude? I'll buy you a meal if you can do the ordering.
Whatever you want.
3 trays. You're like, whatever. I don't even know what that means.
Just bring me some food.
Just give me your car. He's not coming back.
Nope.
All right,
made a huge mistake.
So do you agree with the Jack in the Box, or do you have somebody that's listed as a worse burger chain that's nationally known?
I was gonna think like Checkers Rallies. I'm not a huge
I like
fan
Checkers
of.
Rallies. You don't like Rallies?
Not really.
You got to eat. What are you doing?
I do love their fries.
Their fries
we
are
actually
good.
get them. They're frozen up at like Publix.
Yes, they are. I saw them. You know what they're doing?
There's like a hint of like maple in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually really good though.
You're like a fry connoisseur.
No, just
It's
those.
just a little maple in this one.
It's pretty easy to spot out.
Maybe I just got a
you
gutter
can
palate.
you can like smell it before you put it in like the air fryer. Like even start it. You can
Like
already
maple syrup?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a little odd.
All right. So you're gonna save Checkers because of their fries. So then you're not gonna put them as the worst burger chain.
I was gonna put Jack in the Box. I really don't like Burger King, and I think that is pretty low. I don't think that's not like number 2, is it?
I don't know. I got to 1 and that was it. But it's got to be pretty low. Burger King is just, there's nothing that they try to push the flame broiled Whopper on you for the longest time with their grill lines. Yeah, sure. I'm sure those grill lines are fresh. Get out of here. You got a flat iron back there.
Yeah.
Tell me you got a grill. So yeah, I mean, like I can't remember the last time I went to a Burger King.
I just have never enjoyed any of their burgers.
Not
the fries were okay,
Yeah.
but that's not why you go to those joints.
Not unless they become a sponsor. Then Burger King's the best
Yeah, I
burger in the
know.
world. I
Absolutely.
love me the flame broiled Whopper.
I eat one every other day.
Every day. You're sleeping on every other day. No, but yeah. Any others? Maybe not the worst, but you got any that are kind of overrated? You're like, I don't understand the hype to this.
I always thought BGR. I don't know if you ever remember.
Yeah, I
those.
remember BGR.
Those were so overhyped.
Well,
there
all
was
of them, like
nothing
Shake
special.
Shack. Like everybody's so hyped on Shake Shack, and
It's
I'm like,
supposed to be
it's
so fresh.
okay.
I think I got Whataburger.
Yeah.
Like I think everyone told me how amazing it was. It was good, but I can't decide whether it was because it just got overhyped.
Yeah.
And I just could never live up to my expectations.
You know what I feel about with that one? In-N-Out.
I haven't eaten there yet, but I feel like they're kind of on the same level.
My wife's gonna kill me because she's West Coast all the way, and that's her jam. Every time we go back and visit her family on the West Coast, she's like, "We have to go to In-N-Out." I'm like, "Do we?"
That's
have
what
to?"
everybody says.
And I was like, I think this is nostalgia speaking. They've got their secret menu. It's just animal style. It's just like it looks like Thousand Island and a few other things. Maybe add a little bit more relish in there. I'm not impressed. The fries are not impressive. The burgers are meh.
Okay.
And I just don't understand the appeal. I mean, I'll go, but I'm not going to wait in a 30-minute drive-through line for In-N-Out. It just does not. I remember when I first had it. It wasn't even on the West Coast. It was in Vegas. And they just opened up an In-N-Out. I was like, I got to go. It's In-N-Out. It's here. I got to go. And I was like, this is it?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't get it. So overrated, In-N-Out for me. That's my overrated. But then again, I don't eat a lot of fast food.
No, we don't either.
I mean, I say that, but it's like we go to Five Guys. But that's a local. That's nostalgia for me because Five Guys grew up in Northern Virginia.
My mom would get so mad when it was my birthday and I could go anywhere to eat. And I just wanted to go to Five Guys
Yeah, man.
every single time. I mean, she hated it from the beginning
From
with
the
the
jump.
peanuts. Yeah.
There's shells everywhere.
Yeah.
Like the greasy bag, and they just dump the fries in there. They had a cup, and they're like, forget it. I'm just going to dump them in a brown paper bag.
Why even put the cup in there at this point?
It's just a gimmick. You
Yeah,
know?
it was.
But have you I guess I was a novice, and maybe coming back to the States from Hawaii or the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
Jimbo gave me a really hard time when I called it the States, and he's like, Hawaii is a state. How dare you call it the mainland?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the mainland. We came back to the mainland, and I had been sleeping on Five Guys. I was like, yeah, I'll get a Five Guys. Love it. And then DW reminded us, like, get the Cajun fries. Get the fries Cajun style. And I've never looked back.
Yeah, they are really good. I was shocked I liked them.
Yeah. So I'm a big Five Guys mark, I guess
am
you could say.
Yeah, the nostalgia, and I think because of that, it just is a good burger to us.
And then I have kids, so Chick-fil-A's got to get thrown in the mix there because my kids
Not a
love chicken.
burger?
No, but we're talking about fast food. It's like, do we do fast food? It's pretty much Five Guys and Chick-fil-A, and that's about it.
Nothing wrong with some Chick-fil-A.
No, but if I even mention the word Taco Bell, my wife loses her mind,
Loves it?
hates it.
Oh, my wife loves it. That's where she wants to go for her birthday every year.
Like, for my wife, it's like she's literally seen how the sausage made. Taco Bell was her first job ever.
Oh, okay.
So she's seen how the sausage made. She's like, no to the kids, no to us. We cannot eat there. I'm like, okay.
Don't blame it. No.
So what about the chicken? She's like, nothing. And I was like, okay. You say like it's radioactive.
Yeah.
But okay.
All right.
But yeah, I don't really have any other fast food appeals. Like, we even steered away from the pizza fast food. We don't do Papa John's or Domino's. I know we talked about pizza that day.
Yeah.
I don't even do any of that anymore.
Yeah, it's basically Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
We will do Sonic occasionally.
Okay.
It's like every 6 months or so, I just have a hankering for a fast food burger
Yeah,
or something. And
for sure.
Sonic, my wife loves the frozen drinks that they always have or something. So
Yeah.
it's just like, all right, and it's close enough by.
Oh, of course.
So like, let's just do some Sonic. But it used to be Wendy's, but last couple times,
That Wendy's is closer to us. That place is trifling.
I think that's the last time I ate there was
You're
that
like,
one
"Ooh,
there.
That's the last time
It's
I'm
one of
gonna
those
go
too
there."
where like you looked at the burger and like everything was disheveled. Then you kind of like put it together and you're like,
You put it together.
There's something off with this.
Something doesn't add up. This,
And then found out what was off in the morning.
oh no,
That's okay though.
a little Semco tummy ache.
Just a tad.
Oh, you'll survive.
I did. I made it through. No problem.
What's the other chicken restaurant that's right across the street from Chick-fil-A? What am I thinking of here? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's right. We went there when it opened. And man, they built that place
Fast.
and also like they're expecting Buc-ee's type customers to go in there with like the dual lanes forever for like a dual drive-through.
Yeah.
But man, the menu is so small.
Raising Cane's?
Raising Cane's.
It's like, why does this thing even exist? This shows me how, as Americans, we've gotten so terrible with just our taste buds.
Agreed.
This place is all they serve is chicken tenders.
Yes.
A whole restaurant on chicken tenders.
It's like 4 things you can choose
how
from on the
old
menu.
are you? Are you 5? That's all you can eat is freaking chicken tenders?
And they're not even that good.
No.
When we ordered, it was like $50-some for what we thought was like fries, a bunch of chicken tenders. I get the bag. I hate stopping and like looking. Like I don't know why, but that's just like I got
Pet
my
peeve.
thing. I want to trust them.
Yes.
So like
I want to trust you.
So like I go. I was like I held the bag. I was like there is no way this is the $55 that I just spent, and had to open it up and everything was in there.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. And they're like, but it's the toast. I was like, I'm not paying for toast. Like that's an add-on. That shouldn't be your one of your prime selling points.
No, it
is the
shouldn't.
toast. And again, when a place like, well, it's the sauce, that also should not be your selling point. The condiments should not be the thing that makes you stand above everybody else. It should be the main freaking course.
It's like Chick-fil-A, people really love their sauce after they love the sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
It goes good with the sandwich.
Yeah.
It's not the thing. So yeah, wow, we're really going on a tangent on fast food.
We
but
just
yeah,
did.
we just hate Raising Companion. We hate Raising Cane's. We hate Burger King. It's something we kind of can associate on. I know some people that absolutely love Raising Cane's. You mentioned Buc-ee's, and I'm sure Burger King's on there too. It's pretty much the traditional Florida man. The guy down there in the down south, they like them. Everything's deep fried. Everything's cheap and inexpensive, except for apparently Raising Cane's, which is $50.
Burger King did start in Florida, actually.
Look at that. See how we spun it around right there. Well, you know what else started out in Florida is the Move Over Pickleball. This is the newest and hottest sport or sporting event in America. We're planting the flag here now. I brought this up 2 years ago, and it's starting to take shape. It's I think this is the second annual or the third annual, because I mentioned it 2 years ago. We just completed the third annual Florida Man Games in Florida. Incredible. I finally had you take a look at this. What'd you think?
The slogan enough. Live the headlines without the jail time. You just know they're just embracing Florida. And you know all the stories that have come out, they're gonna try to replicate some of them.
What's more Florida Man than embracing that Florida Man moniker? And you're like, yes, this is us, and I'm totally down for it.
And they are just decked out in all the sleeveless flannel, mullets everywhere, the aviator glasses, and then some have just the mustaches that are just dirty. Just dirty. You all are picturing exactly the type of people, and yes, that is all who was there, and they love it.
I mean, you can go over some of these events that they kind of had here. I know you have a few of them up right now.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it goes from literally the lawnmower racing, where it's exactly what you think. I mean, they're going pretty fast on these lawnmowers. They do suit them up a little bit, and they're going around curves and stuff.
They've got the evading arrest obstacle course.
Yes.
They actually enlist real police officers.
They do.
Who are happy to oblige these people, because I'm sure they're the same way. They're like, let's get this out of their system now so they don't actually do this in real life. But they are chased by police after stealing copper pipes and catalytic converters.
I will say the only thing I was kind of disappointed with when I watched the video of that, I was thinking they were actually going to have to go under a car and take out the catalytic converter. That probably takes too long.
And plus, these are just bums. They're not actual technicians.
But I just kind of thought they'd get up under there because that's so Florida. But they kind of just pick one up under the car and run away. But yeah, that cop's chasing him, and it's funny because instead of the hurdles are actually the guardrails that they'll put up at sporting events or something, which you could see them jumping obviously, and half of them fall over them.
They got to find the frozen iguana, and they got to chuck a gator through a drive-through window to earn victory and your freedom. The hurricane party prep grocery aisle brawl. It's a freaking brawl.
I would love to take part in that.
I know you would.
Oh my gosh.
Full contact, just trying to get your groceries.
Plus, I know the best places to go probably to get what you need to win, and then just the battle royale and shopping carts with somebody.
Yeah. You're fighting over toilet paper. How about the Bullwhips and bad decisions?
Ooh, I don't think I saw that one.
So in a caged octagon, everybody's given a whip, and they have a belt full of beer cans, and you have to try and whip the freaking beer cans off of somebody else's belt. How does somebody not just come with lacerations all over their bodies?
It's part of the Florida Man Games.
How about Naked Rampage?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
How about the Deer Dong Beer Bong?
That one I had to see a video of to see how that thing goes.
Please explain from what you saw.
So you have two contestants. You've got basically one contestant's on their back, face up, and there's basically a fake deer that's just kind of straddled over top of them. And the purpose is about 15 yards away is a cooler, and the other partner with beer, I guess. The other partner has to
hope
take
it's
like
beer,
a
yes.
Dixie cup. I was thinking like Jungle Juice maybe or something.
God.
Takes like a Dixie cup and has to get in the cooler and fill it up and try to sprint back. And you pour it in like the deer's mouth, and it funnels through and comes right out the dong.
Right out the dong. Right in your
person's
mouth. Right in your mouth. I mean, just the classy of classes. How many people found their one at these games? I'm going to marry that man.
They probably...
That was DW talking. I'm going to marry that man right now.
I would say they'd probably have as many condoms as were at the Olympics.
Apparently they ran out.
But I don't know if they use condoms.
But again, you talk about like just leaning into it, man. Like they have a mugshot photo wall where you can go in and get your mugshot taken. They've got human beer pong. They've got a mechanical gator instead of a mechanical bull.
Yeah.
And lastly, they've got a game called Taser Tag. I mean, this is just insane.
That's anything like the electricity from the Tough Mudder? No, thank you.
Oh man, that was a shock to the system. But I mean, it's getting play. I mean, they had two of their guest judges were from Super Troopers.
Yes,
Heffernan and or I guess Rod, Easy Rod. And so it's getting a lot of play here, man.
It seems like it's just nothing but a fun time.
Yeah,
and they're just enjoying. It's just they're not competitors.
It's like instead of being the butt of the joke when everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're from Florida," they're just embracing it. They're like, "Yes, I am from Florida, and I enjoy every minute of it." How many of these? Let's go through a few of these events, and I want you to tell me between our two Floridians that we have that are a group of friends, Dwight and Darkness, just the two of them, who you taking?
Okay.
All right. So let's start with the evading arrest obstacle course. You taking DW, you taking Darkness?
DW right now because he's training for like a sub 6 minute.
So you think he's got the speed?
He's got the speed right now.
Darkness can be elusive, but you're giving it to DW on this one.
I think it's getting that catalytic converter and then sprinting it home. You never know. Darkness might get caught.
How about the hurricane prep, party prep, the grocery aisle brawl?
That's Darkness, 100%.
All the way.
Dwight would find some way to try to make just get somebody angry at him or something, or get two guys angry at each other to fight. I don't think he'd even try.
No, he wouldn't. I can't imagine. He would take it as a joke, and he'd be like, "It's yours." He'd just like throw the toilet paper at them. It's like, "Don't hurt me," that type of thing. All right. Well, what about the bullwhips and bad decisions?
I think Darkness is pretty good at some of those like quarters or like beer pong. I think
some with a little hand-eye coordination, like that. Yeah. You take. I might give
Plus,
the edge.
Dwight would just try to hit you in the nuts.
That's why I would give it to Dwight. I think Dwight would just
Darkness
hurt you.
He'd tap out.
And he'd be like, just like, stop. So I give that one to DW.
Okay.
Naked Rampage.
And call it a tie?
I mean, everybody's a winner. It's like the joke is that they would both actually probably get naked for the event. They're like, yeah, it's like, it's called the Naked Rampage. Let's go.
Put on like some Limp Bizkit.
All right, how about the Deer Dong Beer Bong? Come on, DW or Darkness? Who's taking
that's
home?
That's a team effort. So
See,
I don't know how to judge that.
So maybe.
Well, no, Dwight's got the shaky hand. So if he's carrying.
So he'd have to be the guzzler then, and Darkness would have to be the carrier.
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I feel like Darkness is the better chugger than DW. So from a let's say
Darkness could do it himself, and
right.
Dwight could be with a partner, and Darkness probably win.
Probably still win. Yeah. And then the last one, the taser tag. It's Darkness for me all the way. That guy knows how to take punishment.
Yeah.
Did we ever tell you the story about? Did I ever tell you the story for Joe Waterman's bachelor party?
I don't think so.
It was all dudes, and we were up in like a lodge up in the mountains or something like that. And all I remember, one of the most distinct memories I have from that event, one is that's when we videotaped, and it's on YouTube, of Seabear chugging the maple syrup.
Oh, yeah.
Guzzling it all the way down and crushing. I think he was facing DW in the maple syrup chugging competition.
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
But hey, it's live on YouTube. Unless I think we got blocked for a second. I think they said it was like, this is inappropriate. It's like, it's maple syrup.
Yeah.
But okay. But the other thing that I remember there's actually two more. So I remember that Todd, he took like some kind of medication because he had like an injured back, and he passed out, and somebody smeared peanut butter on his upper lip, and we all thought he's either dead or he's dead asleep. And out of nowhere, he just went, "No," and he just like scooped it off his lip after a deep sleep. Like, whoa, I guess he's awake. All right. But my favorite one from that, there's a lot of stories for this, but my favorite piece from that event, and there's a few more that I know that Seabear and Duarte are like, you forgot about this.
Yeah,
and I was
I
like,
know.
I can't talk about that. We threw Waterman in the hot tub, and Darkness like came running after him, and he tried to get in the hot tub, and it was like a lip up, so he tried to hop up, and he fell flat on his back, like 4 feet, and I'm like, oh no! We all thought he was just DOA, but he popped right back up and jumped right back in the hot tub. So I was like, that guy can take a punishment. So I'm taking him in taser tag.
Yeah, he can rally too. I mean,
Yes,
he'll
he
start
can.
that early morning drinking, take a nice little nap, wake up like nothing happened, and just go the rest of the night.
Yeah. I think we lost our chance to get Darkness and DW assigned to this because they used to do this event in St. Augustine, which is right around their neck of
They
the
did
woods.
move
And then
it
they
this
moved
last-
it.
yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we can
If there's a will, there's a way.
get a sponsor maybe, and we can try and get them enlisted. I mean, it can't be a two-man crew. I think it's a group of like 4 or 5.
Okay. We'll all go down there.
We'll
a
figure
lot
it
of a lot of you will have proven in the past that you can look the part
Yes, absolutely.
with your what was it, mohawks and mustache.
Mohawks and mustache. Yeah, our twin days be more. We'll talk about
Yeah,
Beemore a
yeah,
couple
yeah,
more times.
yeah.
But yeah, it's the feats of strength and its speed and its agility. You know, great segue into the combine, right?
Absolutely.
You know, talk about. I mean, like how many of these Florida man guys can make it in the combine, right? So I mean, it's their combine.
Yeah.
They're doing a sprint with the evading the police capture. Feats of strength, their bench press is the hurricane brawl, and yeah, so we can lead right into the combine, man. We talked about it lightly. What are you looking for? Is there any excitement to it? What stood out? I know you may have not glued to your TV like you did previously, but I'm sure you caught a few things, maybe some highlights, maybe some headlines. What kind of stood out for you from the NFL combine this year?
Yeah, I mean, felt like every day there was everyone was talking about like how fast this guy ran,
yeah.
how fast that guy ran. I mean, truthfully though, that Sonny Styles running like a 4.4 40 when he's like 244 pounds.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed because I was hoping he'd fall to us at 7 for the Commanders.
It looks like Arvell Reese might go to you all.
I've heard Arvell Reese could also go in like the top 3.
Yeah. It's still a lot to figure out.
All that showed, like all the combine really showed me, and really kind of the draft prep is that Ohio State was stacked. How did they not go further?
Apparently that Miami team was legit.
Apparently.
Which is weird because I feel like some of these guys are getting hyped because they just went on this run.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if this Bain Jr. guy would really be considered.
Got the short arms.
And he had like 9.5
Alligator
sacks or
arms.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a strong dude.
That was the thing. It was like the short arms. That was like a conversation piece. And then I was actually impressed with all the verticals these guys, like the jumps.
I bet you did. You love the good hops.
I do, but it's just, it doesn't seem like, some of these guys were going over like 43 inches. I remember watching like the dunk contest. That was one of the things they used to do. And it was like Steve Francis was one of them. And they used to measure like the vert. And it was like 42 was the max. So I always just assumed, okay, like no one's going to jump higher than Steve Francis.
Right?
These guys are making it look kind of easy.
Yeah.
But that seemed like the speed stood out, but I think it was like the vertical on a lot of these guys. But I don't know. I sat there too and was like, I see all these guys that have run really fast. They don't ever turn out to be anything, though.
No. And that's why we talked about it last time. It's like, I don't want to hear any more about the 40 times because we might have to do this. Let's try and keep track of the top 10 guys with the top 10 40s and see how many of them pan out. The only one that I really have any faith in is Love. Jeremiah Love. But that's because it didn't matter about his. I already knew he had top speed when he's breaking a 94-yard run to the house. Like, I don't need a 40 time to tell me that. I'd rather see it in pads. And he did it in pads. And that guy's going to be a top 5 pick.
My gosh, if he somehow goes to like Kansas City,
there's no way. There's no way that he falls that far.
Yeah, I think maybe after his 40, he might get drafted earlier. But I did see a mock before the combine that had, because that's like the only team that needs a running back.
Yeah,
like needs a running back.
Hey, we need one. We'll take. Well, if Love falls to 7,
you're going defense.
I know, but it'll be tempting if he falls to 7.
Yeah, there's too many good defenders.
Yeah, there are.
But no, I saw like the one where I do love how they'll do the running like the 40, and they'll just put it with like guys from years past.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool that Kenyon Sadiq guy from Oregon. They showed him like running faster than Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley as a tight end. You're like, well, that's pretty cool. It's like, yeah, but I mean, those guys know how to play football. Like, truthfully, that Sadiq guy, I don't know, for all that speed and strength and jumping ability, like he didn't do a great amount at Oregon. I mean, everyone has great numbers at Oregon, but he didn't blow the doors off and have like 25 touchdown catches. So I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's cool you compare him to those guys, but let's just see what you really do.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Anything else that kind of stood out to you for the combine?
Well, I did see one of the biggest losers from the combine.
Ooh, talk about the losers.
And talk about from a loser school as well.
Oh, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, I had to dig deep to find anyone that competed for Nebraska in the combine.
Emmett Johnson?
Emmett Johnson, yes. Disappointment.
What?
He's 202 pounds and ran the slowest 40 time out of a running back.
We just talked about how this is not important the 40 time was. He ran a 4.56.
Yeah, but you know what? They also say that he has trouble reading the right reads, finding the right hole. I'm like, well, at least if you're fast enough, you could make up for that. But if you can't even, he's done.
Yeah, I'm sure Le'Veon Bell was really good at, getting that burst right there. He just sat in the backfield and just waited for something to happen.
He was also 230 pounds, though.
So he'll bulk up.
Okay, yeah. That's easy. Yeah. I'm sure he's not bulked up already.
15 pounds, that's easy.
If that was easy, he'd probably have done it.
Just go to Haagen-Dazs. Just go, nom, all the way. Now, how dare you? Of course you had to talk some crap. Fine, I'm going to talk crap back. You know who else did really bad in the combine? Drew Lar. I know everybody's talking about how large his hand was. Everybody was saying his mechanics were garbage. His footwork was garbage.
Just watch a game. It is garbage.
So don't talk to me about garbage players. Penn State, Drew Lar, poopy.
I saw that he was talking to the Steelers.
Oh, please. Please go to the Steelers.
I was like, oh, my
God. Hometown
God.
guy.
Yeah.
Keep it in states.
Please don't. We did it with Kenny Pickett.
Yep. Drew Lar, going to the Steelers. Calling it right now. In the second round, you guys are going to reach for him and grab him in the second round.
If we don't get Ty Simpson, Ty.
Ty is not going to go to the Steelers.
I know.
There's too many teams that need a quarterback. Good God. Somebody's going to reach for Ty Simpson in the top 10, or they're going to trade up for him because they're panicking. So many teams out there are without. I heard the recent rumor. I heard that Kyler Murray might go to the Jets.
Dante Moore Jr. I really just hope this
Anthony
wasn't just
Richardson.
1 year
Where's he
too
going to
late. Please don't try. No one sign him. He's not a quarterback.
Somebody will take a grasp on the.
Do you think Taylor Green will be better than Richardson, because he broke all of Richardson's record? The guy from Arkansas.
Yes, I know.
That was pretty cool. I mean, he broke like all those records. They had a crazy good backfield because their running back ran like a 4.33. Yeah.
But again, that's why the 40 means absolutely nothing. You didn't even know who this guy was until he ran a 4.33 in the 40. Great. He has frontline speed. Can he maneuver? Can he do it in pads? Can he juke a guy? Can he make a read? Can he do any of this stuff?
I might have to watch some Arkansas football.
Yeah, all that did was help you look at some more highlight reels or lowlight reels of him. The only other thing that stood out to me, and I don't know if it was a good way for the combine, was, again, I'm more intrigued in the interviews, right?
Yeah.
And, Mendoza apparently did very good in his interviews. He said it was great with the Raiders, so that seems like a total lock. But you heard about the whole Mekhi Lemon and how, for the USC wide receiver, did you hear about this?
No.
So apparently he bombed the interviews. This guy was supposed to be like a top 2 or 3 wide receiver.
Possibly linked to the Steelers.
And he completely bombed. And it's for the reasoning of that you can't imagine. Apparently they were pissed because he wasn't acting like a diva wide receiver, and he wasn't like, I'm the best, I'm this. He was very mousy, and he was very just kind of reserved, and he kind of was very quiet in the interviews and stuff like that. And apparently I would love that.
Yes.
Just go about your business. Like, you can have a quiet confidence. You don't need to be an Antonio Brown. You don't need to be a George Pickens. You notice I'm picking all Steelers wide receivers right here.
Yes. Well
you
done.
don't need to be a DK Metcalf, okay? Like, go about your business. So it's like, it's shocking to me that it's like, because he wasn't this, boisterous, just arrogant, annoying presence in those interviews, that people are knocking him for it.
I can't believe that.
It is. That's what I saw. And then, of course, the other one that's really freaking annoying, that you and I are both like, hey, we would love to put this guy on our worst enemies. I'm praying for Cowboys. I know you're probably praying for the Ravens.
Or the Commanders.
Hey, why? Why? I was trying to be nice. Diego Pavia.
Oh,
man.
my God.
This guy just can't stop stepping in it. Like, I don't understand what he thought when he came out. And I know the story came out in October, but it reared its ugly head again. That he pridefully says who his mentor is. Who do you think Diego Pavia, this guy who's short king, you should love him because he's a short king.
I used to.
And he's had some huge upsets. He played for a bottom feeder in the SEC, and he had some big wins. But who do you think this guy, his mentor, is? You already know the answer.
I know. I was trying to think of another short quarterback, and I had a bunch. And as you kept going, you just kept narrowing it down even further. I'm like, well, then who was a really short bottom feeder SEC quarterback? I couldn't do it. I was gonna be like Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Kyler Murray.
No. Diego Pavia said, my mentor is Johnny Manziel.
Wow.
That is quite the comparison, my friend.
Like, are you that smart? Because you went to Vanderbilt, which makes me, after all this, question some things. But I'm like, are you that smart that you're going to do, like, the opposite? You're going to...
It's like, whatever he says, I'm going to do the polar opposite.
And that's how you're going to, like, learn about the position, is by what not to do.
Or I think you just need to understand the definition of mentor, right? Like, if you want to use him as a sounding board, sure. Like, or as a cautionary tale, fine. Yes, Johnny Manziel is a great cautionary tale.
Absolutely.
He's the guy that, you have go to high schools, like in auditoriums, and be like, don't do what I did.
Yes.
Like, study and don't blow it and make the right decisions. But mentor, he is not.
No.
But for Diego Pavia to say that his mentor is Johnny Manziel, some of the answers to the questions that he had, I mean, who's going to take a flyer on this guy? I mean, even if he had the 6'5" frame, 230 build with those things, they'd be question marks. He's now a 5'9" dude with these questionable, like, decision making. Like, I can't see this guy even getting drafted now.
No, the height honestly is a thing. I mean, you can sit there and try to say like Drew Brees, but that's the 1 in a million, man.
He's the outlier.
Like, you're already just behind the 8 ball with your height, and now you're an attitude problem.
Well, maturity problem.
Yeah.
Like, by far, he made a bet with Manziel about their 40 times. He put like $1,000 on he was going to run a faster 40, which I didn't even track because I was like, I don't want to give any more attention to this guy.
No, I didn't want to either.
But I mean, like, you're already putting down 4-figure bets with a degenerate. Like, you are associating with this guy far too much. Keep your distance.
Yeah. He's like a bad penny.
You're like just can't get rid of you. No, but I mean, like, again, it's working. It's like, I'm going to track where he goes. And I'm just going to, like, who's the dummy who said, I can turn this guy around? It's like a toxic relationship. We've mentioned this too. It's like, I can change him.
Ugh. There's always that one coach, that one team. He's going to fall in the draft, and you're just, we got to try it.
Is he going to get drafted before or after when Shador got drafted?
I think before.
You think he's going to go before Shador?
I mean, he was second in the Heisman. Apparently, he did throw well at the combine.
I don't know. So did Drewlar.
I mean, and he was a gamer. He's got a lot of moxie.
Moxie. Yeah, that's what you want. So did Manziel. Manziel moxie. A lot of that.
And Sean Hill had some moxie, and he made it in the league.
Who?
I don't know. Chris Hunter and I, we just always loved Sean Hill, and I think the announcer would always be like, that guy's got some moxie.
Sean Hill didn't play for, like, the Bucks?
I think for a little bit. I think he's been around. I think the Lions was when we got our first
taste.
Yeah.
A little Sean Hill taste.
That moxie.
Okay. Well, you know who else has got some moxie? Who's going to be playing quarterback, potentially, for the US of A?
It's got to be a NFL quarterback.
Of course, right? Yes. Wrong sport, my friend. There's a report out that apparently the leading contender to be the starting quarterback for Team USA in the Olympics, its inaugural season into the Olympics, is none other than he's a champion. He's won a championship. Different sport.
Yep.
Rajon Rondo apparently is getting a lot of buzz as the starting quarterback for Team USA in the Olympics.
Right now, he would be the starter.
Did not see that coming.
No.
Not on my bingo card.
I could have taken 10 million guesses, and Rajon Rondo would never have been in there.
And we're talking about they've already said that NFL guys can play in the Olympics. You're scoffing at this. You don't think the NFL guys are going to want to grab a gold medal?
I think they're going to. I'm just scoffing at the sport itself.
If we don't win gold in this, I don't care if it is Rajon at quarterback.
Well, first we'd have to. You don't know that because some of these players might end up being like all
Brazilian
Canadian
skier.
Exactly. No, seriously. Like I think you're gonna find like there's gonna be a great team from Canada somehow. There's gonna be like a great team from maybe like a country in Africa or something. Yeah, Europe. Who knows?
Yeah,
France somehow will infiltrate as well. I don't know, but I am worried that that's what's going to happen because obviously, like, if Patrick Mahomes wants to play for Team USA, then like he's going to be the starter.
You'd think so, but you're a flag football quarterback yourself. You know better than most what it takes to take that position, and it's not just sitting back in a pocket and making reads.
It's true.
You have to have some elusive qualities. That's why Rajon's probably so good. It is. He's quick. And, he was small on the NBA court, but he's tall in any other.
6'4".
He's taller than, in any other, scope. And he's probably been doing this, he's probably been, apparently, I'd imagine that he's been practicing playing this, or he's been playing this for quite some time if he's even that high quality right there. So I see if other athletes from other sports take a page out of his book, it's like, yeah, I want to play in the Olympics. Because my sport's not, recognized. And maybe we'd see some baseball players.
How cool would it have been to see like Allen Iverson have done it?
That would have been cool.
Remember, everyone's like he was a better football player than basketball player.
Yeah.
So it's like you would have gotten to see that like in action.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's actually true. Like Kyler Murray might actually be Team USA's best shot.
Yeah, it might be.
Because you need to have like
unless he's part Canadian.
Maybe. Well, we're gonna find. No, actually. So seriously, I think he is like Korean or Filipino.
Okay, so he'll play for the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you never know. That could be like a stacked team.
It could be.
I'll probably watch if the NFL guys are in it.
I'm not gonna watch this. Are you kidding me? Like flag football in the Olympics? Come on. Like we've got a better version of this. I would rather watch the UFL than flag football. If I want to watch flag football in the NFL players playing flag football, I would watch the Pro Bowl. Because that's what they freaking do.
Yeah, but this one's at least for gold medal, representing the country.
That'd be so hilarious. And the Pro Bowl is like, what the crap? It's like, we offered this to you guys. Nobody showed up. Now everybody's showing up for the Olympics. We gave you this opportunity. But nobody's got to be more bitter than this guy. The guy that made headlines, a year or two back, that was crapping on Mahomes. He's like, he's not the best flag football quarterback. I am. And this guy, Daryl Doucette?
Yeah.
More like douche set.
Yes.
Jeez. This guy made a big deal about I'm a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes because he don't know how to play. I was like, stop talking right now. You don't think he knows? And then, of course, he got dragged when all those highlights of him playing came out. And it looked like he was throwing it 20 yards, and it looked like that thing was going about 2 miles an hour in the air.
That's what those games are. I'll watch them occasionally. Like YouTube, they'll just show like a highlight from some big tournament, and that's all it is the guy like dances around and then like jump hooks it or something to some guy to out jump the receiver touchdown.
I've seen some of those highlights, and like the only thing that Doucette's got going for him is that he knows how to try and keep people away from his flags. He looks like he should be on the main stage at Spearmint Rhinos, going like popping down on that pole and stuff like that, but that's what he kind of freaking looks like. But so maybe that's what he's got going for him. But yeah, he's got to be getting dragged. He's just I'm steering clear of this. If they pick Rajon, I'll be his backup or whatever. Just let me have an attendance. He almost like he wants to get grandfathered in. It's like I've been playing this for so long and we've been playing this wrong. It's like we should be allowed to come. But he's doing it in such a private way. It's just like, just stop, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason he probably didn't even play college ball, I'm
Probably
guessing.
not.
So
he really can't.
You found your niche.
Good.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Let's leave it to the professionals. Now we're going for gold, all right? But it doesn't really mean anything to me because, like I said, I'm not excited about flag football in the Olympics at all. Like, and especially when they're going to be competing against, the NBA is still playing in the Summer Olympics. So people are going to watch the NBA players.
Absolutely.
It might get a little taste because it's never been there, like Skimo, raised through the roof.
But it's different because that's basically the same game that they're playing. This is not football. It's like flag football. It's
not like flag. It is flag football.
What it is. It is so hard to watch though. It's because when you're expecting football, it is the Pro Bowl. Yes, like it's just not appealing to watch really.
Well, and I'm sorry, we talk about player safety all the time, but part of the excitement about football is these explosive hits. You're not getting that in flag football.
Not even close.
Might as well watch. What is it? The disc, the frisbee. What is it? Frisbee?
No,
not frolf, but it's like. When you're playing with the frisbee and it's like flag frisbee where they're like running down the field. Ultimate frisbee, yes. It's pretty much that.
We won I think the only time there was ever a tournament, ultimate frisbee at CNU.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, we beat the football team. It was pretty fun.
You just love anytime you got other athletes across the field, you're like, we beat them. Yes.
Yeah.
Underdogs. You love being the underdog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, apparently Chicago and the fans and Soldier Field, they might be the underdogs when it comes to retaining the Bears for the near distant future. Like this is starting to catch steam. Chicago Bears may play their games in Indiana. It'll be the Indiana Bears.
That will never sound right.
How about the Hammond Bears?
No.
Hammond, Indiana Bears. So apparently it's got enough steam that I think it was the governor of Indiana has put a bill together.
Yeah.
To really try and push some steam on here. Do you have the full numbers on this?
I don't have the full numbers, but I know that the bill, it was basically, if they were able to get this passed, it was almost the only thing blocking the team from probably moving.
I mean, I got some of the gist of it here. So the governor, Mike Braun, he signed a bill, SB 27, aiming to lure the Chicago Bears to a new stadium in Hammond, Indiana, near Wolf Lake. Cool name for a lake.
That is.
Wolf Lake. Obviously, the legislation says it offers roughly $1 billion in incentives, including new tax levies in Northwest Indiana, and it's a direct attempt to move the team across state lines. They're also trying to spin it as, hey, it's only technically 20 minutes away from where Soldier Field is right now. Are we going to live in a world where Illinois has no football teams, but Indiana has two?
Yeah, that makes zero sense. What is going on?
I don't know. But this all seems just like fodder, just like the whole like Commanders, they're like they're gonna remember they were talking about the Commanders going to like Fredericksburg, Virginia.
That's right, they did.
Or Woodbridge.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, this is a possibility.
Then there was the Loudon.
Yes.
Then I think there was even like Arlington.
Yeah.
Alexandria.
Well, in
area.
Arlington, Alexandria for like the Caps, or they were talking about Alexandria for the Caps.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and the Wiz. And I feel like it's just posturing. Like, again, the governor, God bless him for trying to make a run at it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's just got to be no way. This is one of the most storied football teams in NFL history.
Yeah.
Soldier Field is one of the most storied locations in NFL fandom.
Highlights of Dick Butkus just, like, clotheslining people.
Yeah.
What is it? Like, Refrigerator Perry and those Bears teams?
The
fridge.
Urlacher.
Yeah.
Lance Briggs, that's more our time.
And that's outdoors. They want to make it a dome.
A dome in Indiana, yeah. It's like we've done that. It's called the Indianapolis Colts. You have a dome already in Indiana.
And it's still weird. Yeah, and I just don't... It doesn't sound like a big difference to 20 miles, But man, being up in the Nova area, not having the Commanders playing at RFK and out in Maryland, that's like 20 minutes away.
That's a freaking nightmare too.
It just is. But it has none of the same feel as being right in the city. Everyone could take like the metro. Yeah, there is a big difference in that, and that it does stink.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving it enough credit, but I just don't see this being a possibility. There's just no way. Jimbo's wife's a huge Bears fan. She would lose her freaking mind, as would all Bears fans.
I could just not imagine watching them playing in the winter and it not being... I mean, how cool was the Bears-Packers game this year?
Yeah.
The playoffs.
Yeah, I loved it.
Being that in like a dome for those two teams in the playoffs, that I don't think I'd ever... Like, I'm kind of slightly starting to get over all the like conference realignment in colleges now. Like, it's just becoming whatever it is, what it is. It'd be hard to keep watching a December game in Chicago and seeing it in a dome.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be in Chicago. It would be in Indiana.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's wild to even consider that, but times are changing, man. You know, nothing lasts forever. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, I know the stadium. I mean, I think they've like kind of gotten it redone a little bit, but it's almost kind of like Wrigley Field. Like, don't you feel like if the Bears move, then the Cubs, they'd find a way to almost move them?
I can't imagine, because Wrigley is just. I mean, it's like moving the Red Sox away from Fenway. I can't see that.
They'd have to then do like a major overhaul or something, because I don't think like the whole infrastructure is that great. So they'd have to play a couple seasons or like a season away, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the A's are doing. They
They
played like
2 years now.
Rinky-dink little like minor league club. That was so weird watching A's games.
It was, but it would be so cool because you'd see like kids like sliding down.
Yeah, it did have a little bit of a nostalgia standpoint, but it definitely made it seem like you guys are a second tier team.
Double A, like Tacoma.
But speaking of baseball, man, we're going to move off because, you know, we don't want to be a one-trick pony. I know we can always talk about football forever, but we got to keep it moving. So you mentioned Wrigley, you mentioned the Cubs. World Baseball Classic of the Cubs, Classic of the World Baseball Classic, starting on March 5th. We got a couple days to get pumped. I had no idea it was so close.
Me neither.
Literally 3 days away.
I was told, thank you, Ill Will, my baseball insider and college football insider.
Oh, all right.
But that's why it did seem like the spring training, like the preseason games themselves were pretty early in the year. And yes, that's because of the World Baseball Classic. They had to start like 3 weeks earlier than normal.
Yeah. Have you watched any World Baseball Classic games prior to this year?
I actually have not. I have not. I don't know if I've ever been able to watch it. Like, I think this year I will. I have the, thank you, Ill Will, for the MLB Network.
There you go. Hey, slide that password this way, big guy. No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't watch enough anyways, because all my teams would be blacked out. Always black out the Nationals.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, see, I didn't really mind that much.
Pirates
are on all year long.
Yeah, because they're garbage. Nobody wants to pay to watch them, so they're just giving away that one for free.
Hey, I think they might. I got a standing bet with one of the kids at work that he bets on the Pirates to have more wins, and I bet on the Nats. And I think the Pirates might have a good team this year. I'm a little worried about the bet.
You are?
Yeah, the Pirates are going to be good, I think.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know about that.
The pitching.
I mean, I'm not saying the Nats going to be any better, but it'll be a race to the bottom.
If the Nats and Pirates combined, and we had the Nats offense and the Pirates pitching, might be able to contend with the Dodgers, I think.
So let me ask you this. As a Pirates fan, Paul Skeens is playing in the World Baseball Classic.
He is.
Do you want him to?
Yes.
You have that kind of pride in USA. You want him to win the World Baseball Classic. You want Skeens to be on the mound.
I think he's just like an effortless pitcher. Like, I don't really think he's going to do much damage. I think he can he'll throw like 6 innings or something. And I don't think he works that hard to pitch. I think it's pretty easy for him. So yeah, I'm okay with it.
I mean, like, on paper, you look at the USA team and you think it looks just, you know, stacked. You got Aaron Judge, you got Bobby Witt, you got your boy Bryce Harper.
Yup.
You got Alex Bregman, Paul Goldschmidt. What is he?
Yeah,
he's like 50.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but again, Gunnar Henderson, Bryce Terang, you got Roman Anthony, Byron Buxton. I would be worried if Byron.
Yes,
Buxton
I would too.
You should sit this one out. Any exposure that you can limit, let's go ahead and limit that. And they got Schwarber as a DH. They look stacked.
They do.
But you got to worry about who do you think's the USA's best competition or biggest challenge?
Listen to these hitters. Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, Junior Caminero, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Manny Machado, Ketel Marte, and Perdomo from Arizona. That's the Dominican Republic. That's literally the best, just about the best players in the world at every single one of those positions.
You could have stopped in the outfield. Soto, Julio Rodriguez, and Fernando Tatis.
And O'Neal Cruz.
No, you can settle down there, guy. It's like, it's not a height competition. Yes, he's 6'7". That's fantastic.
And can run like the wind.
Yeah. I mean, if we have a chance, it's because
their pitching stinks.
Our pitching's better. Like, they're going to be trying out Severino. They're going to be. I mean, they got Christopher Sanchez, who's a stud.
Yeah.
And they've got.
They have Framber.
They got Sandy. I don't know if
they
have
Framber. Sandy. That's right. Sandy. Yeah. Sandy.
They got Sandy,
who's on a revenge tour. I think this time because I think last World Baseball Classic, I think he pitched poorly against like Puerto Rico and they got knocked out of the tournament. Yeah. Something like that.
Puerto Rico, yes.
They should be a pretty good team.
What, Puerto Rico?
But unfortunately, like a couple of their best players can't play because they couldn't get insurance in time. Did you read about that?
I did not hear about this.
Like Francisco Lindor, Carlos Correa, and Jose Altuve couldn't get insurance in time, and so they weren't going to risk their major league contract to play in this, and if they get hurt, they get none of that. So yeah, they have to sit out. They're not playing.
That's crazy.
I was like, man, but that's the thing. If this was a big, gigantic tournament that meant a lot, do you think any of those three would have risked it and played?
I think they would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it's like the World Cup in soccer,
sure,
and they take it like that, I think all three of them might have played.
Yeah, I think so too. But again, it's the World Baseball Classic. No offense. They do. I mean, it's not every 4 years. They do this every year, don't they? They do the World Baseball Classic every
3 years.
Why? Why you gotta be weird like that?
They gotta be different.
2 or 4. Make it even. Why you gotta do 3? Weird.
Already, we can't keep track of when the next one's gonna be.
Yeah.
We're used to 2s and 4s.
2s and 4s.
Yeah.
We're an even in measurement. It's just like the meters, all right? We go by feet. I don't go by meters. But, I mean, does Japan have any chance? They got Otani. They got Seiya Suzuki. They got Yamamoto.
They've got a couple of the, like Akamoto, I think, is one of the players coming over. And then there's another hitter, Iwakuma, for the Blue Jays, I think.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how they do.
So you'd watch like the new guys in the MLB. You'd be like, you'd be doing your scouting.
There's fantasy baseball.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You'd be watching these guys and be like, am I going to draft this guy or not?
A couple of those guys from Japan are like predicted to go pretty late. Ooh. And if they do really well.
All right, listen here, guys. Semka's going to be eyeing them internationals late in the draft.
I did try last year. One of my game plans was to try to have all of the pitchers from like Japan. Because I just was like, they're all pretty durable, and I want them to last. And I only got like the Kodai Senga guy.
Oh yeah,
out in 2 months.
Or you could have Kikuchi, who just gets blown up every other start.
Oh my god, I know. I've been looking at him. I don't want to keep throwing these things out there, but I am. But he's available like late.
He is always
he
late.
Strikes out a lot of guys.
God, but his ERA always balloons to like 5.
Could he be like the next Nick Pivetta? That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, all right. You can have him, all right? I had him like 3 years ago, and he ruined my life. I'm never getting him again.
Oh, can I tell one more fantasy baseball?
Yes, of course.
So I went on a nice little jog with William Merle Whitaker on Saturday.
I just gave him his full name. I call him Will Billy, but sure, we can go by for his full name again.
I've done it a couple of times when I've called him out, so...
If he doesn't listen anyways, he's got a newborn. He's not listening.
Yeah, he said he's pretty far behind.
Yes,
we're in a log jam with it's like his 5 CrossFit podcasts, and then us.
It's hard competition. You know?
And you're right with the newborn. Yeah. I know. We can't compete with Jason Khalipa.
Right over my head.
He was an old competitor in the.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about CrossFit.
Damn. But anyway, we were talking. Since I knew he wasn't going to listen, I gave him the proposition of you draft your pitchers, I'll draft my hitters, and we'll see which one blinks first.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna say we should switch tactics. I pick all hitter or bat pitchers."
And he actually offered that.
He did.
You're not gonna do it.
I'm tempted.
Oh, well, either way, I'm a winner because both of you two are gonna just implode one side of your teams, either bats or pitching. I'm fine with it, and I'll just squeeze right in the middle. We talked about this in other, like the Olympics right now. We joked about it, but there's some surprising players on international teams for the World Baseball Classic that we didn't know had any kind of affiliation with these countries.
No.
You got Bo Bichette is Brazilian?
Apparently.
Bichette, why do I think that sounds like French?
Yeah.
Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Italian, maybe?
Bichette, maybe it's because it rhymes with baguette. Maybe that's why I'm giving it France vibes.
No, but you're not wrong, though.
Right?
It does sound that.
Yeah.
It does not sound Brazilian.
Yeah. No, Brazilian. His dad, maybe Dante. Dante could be Brazilian. You got Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
Is British
apparently.
British. Yeah. I'm Jazz Chisholm.
He doesn't sound like that in his interviews.
Fish and chips. I mean, Jazz was born in America. What the heck? I mean, like the music was born in America, and he's a British apparently.
Go figure.
Yeah, he just wanted to make a team.
And then apparently Logan Allen, the awful fantasy pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians, well hyped, can't throw it past like 90 miles an hour.
It sounds like it touches a nerve here for you there, guy.
Big time. But he's apparently Panamanian.
Yes.
Logan Allen.
The whitest name of all white names. Logan Allen.
And there's another Logan Allen that's in the World Baseball Classic, and he's Canadian, though.
There's two Logan Allens?
There are, yes.
All right.
That makes more sense.
Pick your Logan,
Canadian.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we've got a tepid interest in the World Baseball Classic. What about spring training? Are you paying attention to spring training at all? Baseball's right around the corner.
It really
Semco.
is. Well, yes and no now, because now I thought so, and then I realized it's the World Baseball Classic.
So half the people that should be in spring training are actually at the World Baseball Classic. You're like division here.
But also the fact that we're seeing all these spring training games, I'm like, oh my gosh, like the season's about to start in like a week.
Yeah.
But the World Baseball Classic goes until the 17th or 20 something. We got some time.
So
I'm glad because I haven't seen a lick of spring training. And I know there's some people out there that have really been watching.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not one of them. I do not have the time to sit down and watch. I can barely watch regular Major League Baseball games.
Yeah.
And spring training games?
I see the
watch a guy for like 2 at-bats instead of 4?
I know.
It's like, all right, did I miss Bobby? I missed Bobby. Bobby Wood's already done.
Did you miss Connor Griffin for the Pirates?
Yes.
Oh, because he's just raking.
Okay. See, you're just spilling them beans. You're DW with a bowl of soup. You're just shaking it off, shaking them beans out.
It's because I don't want them. I want someone else to like.
Oh, is that what you're? So this is a lot of just smoke and mirrors that you're doing.
Of course, now. I'm not going to give away anything.
I don't know.
These are sleepers. It'd be the one thing I don't want to give.
Where you're like, I'm going to tell them because they're going to think I'm trying to throw them off when I really actually want them.
Well, now I'm confused. So obviously that wasn't my plan.
Well, now you know because I'm always confused. Well, I mean, like. We got baseball. We got time for baseball. We'll go over our fantasy baseball draft. We'll do maybe a recap. Maybe we'll do something right beforehand. Give a little bit of titties.
We should.
Titty bitties.
I want to do everything but sleepers.
Okay.
Like I'm okay talking like anything else, but except for that.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Well, you can talk all you want, both sleepers and real life, about soccer because I got nothing. But apparently you got something you want to say about with Inter Milan getting knocked out. So please, the floor is yours, Soccer Semco.
Thank you so much.
That's what I'm here for.
This was going to be short. It's just another one of those.
Real quick. Because I'm about to doze off.
Yep. You're already just losing attention. That's okay. No, it's one of those. I told the story about the goalkeeper that scored. It's just one of those like underdog stories. But Bodo Glimt. They're a Norwegian team.
What the heck is Bodo Glimt?
That's like 2 cities or something like that are right. Maybe it's like the twin cities of Norway.
Bodo and Glimt, yeah.
I have no idea. But basically...
this was a typo.
No, that's exactly how it's spelled.
All right.
But so like the Champions League in soccer, it's trying to crown the best team in Europe.
Whoa.
So they literally take the league winner from basically every country in Europe's top division.
Okay.
And so they automatically get in. Now, sometimes like the English Premier League, Spain, France, Germany, since they're so good, they're so much better than some of these leagues, they can get in more than just one. So some will get like 3 or 4 other teams in. And sometimes these small countries, they play like a play-in tournament to even get into like the Champions League draw, I guess they call it. So you're not even guaranteed to kind of get into the full thing and like play some of the bigger clubs. You got to actually qualify to get in, which this team from Norway did because Norway's first division it's Norway. But they literally sit out 3 months of the season because of how cold it is. So this team from Norway, they were on the outside. They qualified in. They were on the outside of the next qualification, kind of like how Benfica scored to finish the very last spot to get into the next round, basically. Bodo had to beat Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, 2 of the top teams in the world, beat them, got into the knockout phases, first time a Norway team ever had, and played the Italian supergiants, Inter Milan. And beat them home and away.
Wow.
But it's kind of weird because those are the only 4 games they've played in like 3 months.
So this is the
I feel kind of bad for the top clubs.
This is the Kurt Signetti mindset. It's like rest them, just keep them rested.
Seriously,
like 3 minutes, put them on ice. Quite literally, put them on ice.
Just step outside,
and then just you're refreshed, you're renewed, you're not exhausted, and you go. Or were a bunch of these guys keeping busy with the Olympics? I'm sure they're double sports. Is Klæbo on the Norwegian team?
I need to check.
I bet you it is. He can run a sub 6 mile uphill on skis.
And he's got the endurance to play the game.
Yeah. Klæbo's probably their center mid.
Outside mid, more like
I don't know. Yes, running. Sure.
Gotcha. I'm teaching you. Teach me movies. I'll teach you soccer.
Okay. Let's see who blinks first. I will blink. Well, that's exciting. I always love a good underdog.
Yeah,
I love those.
I know you do.
Those Ouija-Wegians.
I really wouldn't bring up soccer if it wasn't going to be something that I felt like you could kind of like relate to.
Yes.
I mean, because I could go on for like an hour.
Yeah. But then you put everybody to sleep. You already kind of dozing me
Manchester City versus Real Madrid for the 5th year in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Exciting stuff.
All right, move on then.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll do another quick blip. This is going to be a sports little melting pot. We're going to get a little bit of everything. It's a little sports gumbo.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a slow week.
Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about and did a lot of different sports. There's highlights, there's headlines.
Yeah, it's like little headlines, but not like a major story.
Yeah.
So not worth expanding on, but so much.
This is what our original podcast name would have been all about if we had stuck with it.
No.
Yes.
We can't say
okay,
that.
But this is what it would have been all about.
You're absolutely right.
Just just a big old mess. You can't even tell tops to bottoms, lefts to rights. just
who's on top?
Intermeshed. All right, there. It's like, whose foot is that? I have no idea. But we'll lead in. NBA. We'll do a quick highlight for the locals. You hear Trae Young is gonna play.
Wow, I couldn't believe it.
Didn't guess this one. I really thought it was sitting out of the rest of you.
Yep.
So we got a Trae Young that's going to be a sighting for the Wiz kids. I hear that the Mavs fans are still hating on the. And why are they called governors now? The NBA don't call them owners anymore. They call them governors.
How stupid is that?
I mean, it's like I understand. The concept behind it, but it's like, it's what's in a name. I'm going to get all Shakespearean for you. What's in a name? So it doesn't really matter what you call them. They still own the freaking team.
Yes.
They govern the team and they own the team.
So I think they'd rather own the team because it then implies that they govern the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
But whatever. Hey, to each their own. But there's an NCAA top performer that's no longer on his team. Did you want to talk about this?
Yes, I would, because... Well, one, I guess I got to give a lot of credit to the University of Nebraska.
Yes, Nebraska ball.
That's a no.
Yes.
They got 4 losses now.
Okay, whoop-de-doo. How many does Penn State have right now?
I choose not to look.
Oh, okay, yes. You'd say like 4 losses is like a mountain of losses.
That's our average per week, I think, for Penn State. Oh man, and I was talking to my dad a little bit about the football season coming up, and I'm like, I think it's going to be 3 years, at least 3 years of
just wallowing.
Yeah.
Like we're barely hanging on
I think so.
Obscurity.
I mean, we got Rocco. Was that his name? Rocco Becht? That's the quarterback now from Iowa State?
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember. I was like,
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
You remember that show?
I love that show.
Great show.
I got that show. I didn't get Ren and Stimpy.
You didn't get, what do you mean get?
Like
you
I
didn't
didn't
get to watch
understand
or you
it.
didn't understand
Both,
it?
actually.
Yeah.
But of course you whenever the parents would leave for 5 minutes,
You turn
it on real
yeah.
quick, and
Yeah.
I didn't get it, but I think my
didn't
wife
get
and
it.
I tried to watch it years ago, and we're like, I still don't get this show.
Yeah, it was an acquired taste, Ren and Stimpy, for sure. But we're getting off topic.
Yeah, I know.
Rocco,
Sorry.
Penn State. Let's talk about the guy that just decided to just up and just call it a career.
So after a hard foul,
foul.
from Nebraska, it seemed like it was clean, but just a hard foul. Chad Baker Mazzara goes and sits with the students.
Yeah.
In the stands.
Top scorer for USC.
Yeah.
Best player on the team. And apparently he's just a diva upon divas.
And left after that game and vowed never to return, apparently.
Well, and apparently USC is like, you know what? We don't want you back either.
Why would you?
I mean, they dismissed him. Their leading scorer, Chad Baker Mazzara, after this game. And it just shows you how tenacious that Nebraska ball team is. That it rocks you to your core. And you're just like, I'm going to retire from basketball because I just can't compete with these stellar Midwesterners. But yeah, this got a little bit more play because, again, it got my boy Gilbert Arenas, whose son plays for USC, Elijah Arenas. And it got him all hyped up because Gilbert just can't keep his mouth shut. And apparently his reasoning was he's the top scorer, he's the best player, he can do whatever he wants. Like, I don't care if he sits with the stands. He wants USC to apologize to this kid and welcome him back with open arms because he's their best player and he can, he should be able to do whatever he wants. And, man, it's like, I love me some Gilbert, but that is just the worst response I think I've ever heard.
It is, but it's actually, not surprising because that's what we've allowed a kid like this to be able to do. This is his, fifth school in 6 years. The kid's 26 years old.
I know.
He's already, 24 has got to be the max. But 26 years old, he actually was at Auburn on a Final Four team and still chose to leave. I got to believe he's played for 3 high schools in 4 years and played for 6 different AAU schools. But that's exactly what this culture has fostered is it's like, oh, I'm unhappy here. I'm just going to go somewhere else to the point of, oh, I don't like playing for this team anymore. I'm just going to quit.
This is Gilbert's exact quote for this. When you're the best player on the team, whatever you say, you right. Give him the ball, get the F out of the way. That's the offense. We're supposed to be playing for a tournament. Now we got to watch this junior varsity ass team. Your son is on this team.
Yeah.
Well,
it makes no sense either because Gilbert Arenas specifically left his kid in a public school and didn't want him doing what all those other guys are of going to these different schools because he's like, I want you to lead all these guys and lead this team and don't just jump on a bandwagon and be the guy there, but don't just run. And now he's like, this is okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just, give him whatever he wants. It's that's what we've come to now. It used to be, professional. Now it's bled into college sports. Do whatever it takes to keep the best talent on your team.
But see, that's what sucks is I feel like that's at the AAU level. There's always somebody like the Baylor head coach for basketball.
Yeah.
Scott Drew. Is that Scott Drew?
Sure.
One of the Drews. But yes, he looked at those rules and was like, oh, you mean I can actually get guys that play professionally in Europe or guys that are in the G League to play? And that's the thing that I think Adam Silver tried to kind of talk about with the tanking. That's what you heard when Scott Drew did this from coaches like Calipari and Izzo. They're like, I mean, maybe that's the rule, but I thought we kind of had our own little set of rules where we just kind of don't take professionals.
We don't cross that line.
And that's what I think happened at AAU is it's just, one of the coaches wanted to discipline a kid for probably not doing something. But there's some coach that said, I won't discipline you at all. Come play with me. And then it just kind of like spread from there. And there's always that coach that's like, oh, I just want to be famous myself and successful. So I'll let you do whatever you want if you can help me win. And that shows a terrible example.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm happy USC is standing their ground, just kind of like how Tennessee did with that quarterback, and they're just like, no, you're gone. You know, you have to draw the line somewhere, and to be that demonstrative, like you said, this guy's he's 26-year-old.
Yeah.
You're not a kid. You're not 18 years old, man. Like, you know, you've been here and you've done this. You know what you're doing, and apparently, you know, it was just the final straw. It's just kind of decided, you know, cut and run.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't blame USC. You know, you don't need a bottom feeder. You don't need somebody that's going to, you know, sink your team down another level, because there's enough sinking going on in the U.S. right now.
Yes.
You told me about this story, and I'm ashamed that you learned it before I did, because it's in my parents' home state of Nebraska.
It is.
Apparently, there's a massive sinkhole that was caught on tape.
Yeah. Just at a random
Stoplight. Just an intersection.
Yep. Two cars next to each other.
Right into the ground.
Yep.
Sinkhole.
Thankfully, didn't go down but so far, and everyone was able to get out. But it's not the first time I've heard of sinkholes, like engulfing cars, houses, people like walking.
Just minding their own business.
Yeah, I think it got like a golfer once.
A golfer?
Yeah. I think he just stepped in the wrong area. And
he's like, this is the best round I've ever played.
or it was like he's so angry and like slammed his club, and that was the final thing, and then poof, gone.
Where'd he go? Yeah, so it just opens up at a light, swallows up two Nebraska drivers. And like you said, it was a deep hole, but they were able to climb out of the passenger door, pull himself out on the street. Good Samaritans, because Nebraska's full of good Samaritans.
That's what
they
I
all
hear.
just stopped and just pulled each other out. Yeah, caught everybody's surprise. You think so? You think it freaking, yes, your car just plummets, free falls. And like I heard a bunch in like New Jersey, but what a terrifying experience. You're just minding your own business, and you obviously, it's like going in an elevator shaft, and it just like, just free falling there for a second.
Like, it's almost okay when you hear that story, I don't know, every 10 years that it happens to somebody. But when it feels like every 6 months, there's some new sinkhole. Yeah. That's like, engulfing cars. I'm terrified now.
Terrified.
Like, how great is Richmond? Like, have we been doing some fracking?
And we like after the ice and everything, there's potholes everywhere. Yeah. Potholes, can they turn into sinkholes? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I'm not a archaeologist or I'm not a whatever they're called. Geologist. Thank you. Geologist. I'm not either of those things. But I was like, my third greatest fear. But is this like, are you terrified of sinkholes? Like, you seem pretty shook about this.
I am, because it is up there on my list now.
Really, sinkholes?
Yes, because it's just all of a sudden. I mean, the odds of that, man. Like,
you gotta be having bad luck.
That just kind of freaks me out that I could just, because people have obviously been on that road so often, and that's the time it just decides to go. Yeah.
So is that your biggest fear?
Well, so it definitely gets me going a little bit, because my biggest fear, it's probably tied. Needles is definitely up there.
Needles, you're not a needle guy.
The older I get, the worse it is.
Really?
Like I do get I start to get like white. Really like dry mouth.
So you're not giving blood.
No. And for a minute there, I thought I was gonna be a nurse. And then I think I went in and got like a physical, and they just drew some blood, and I think I was like, well, I can't do this.
Just giving blood, it was getting me those heart palpitations.
Yeah, I do not like that. But it's more along, I don't like bridges.
Yeah, you told me this before. Yeah, you don't like bridges.
I really don't, because that same thing where like it could just kind of collapse possibly. I know it's weird, but
it's unlikely, but sure.
I know. Yeah. And then the bridges because I've just had nightmares, like the bridges that kind of just go up as you're driving and then come right back down. But it's like I've had dreams where like I just fly off.
Have you ever like been terrified like you're on a drawbridge and then you're like stuck and then the arms start going up? You're like, I
didn't like the Woodrow Wilson Bridge in DC, like, because I didn't want to ever get stopped on there. Or yeah.
You're like, they're going to do it right now. It's like they have measures in here to prevent that from happening. I know.
And it did help that I did get stuck like having to wait a few times, and you see how quick or how long it is before they actually shut it down and make sure everyone's through. Yeah.
I feel like most of my greatest fears are pretty significantly irrational.
Okay.
Irrational fears is kind of my jam. It's like I'm not scared of needles. People think I'm scared of spiders. I'm not scared of spiders. I just can't stand them.
They're
I just want to kill them.
Yeah.
And I understand, no, but they get rid of the other books. Like, I don't care, man. I don't want that thing crawling around super fast. So one of my irrational fears is when I'm sleeping, having a spider or some other bug crawl into my freaking ear.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the reports of that happening, and then you just feel like, I just got something, like, scratch my ear, and then you pull it out, and there's a freaking spider in your freaking ear. That is an irrational fear. And then what if it lays eggs in there? You got like spider eggs in there, and they're just like hatching in your brain. That is an irrational fear that just, like, it will never stop. But I'm not scared of spiders.
Yeah.
I just don't like them. And it's the irrational fear because it's like, it's when I'm like, that's the thing. All my fears have to do when I'm at my most vulnerable. It's like, there's nothing I can do. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I'm a deep sleeper too. So.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, trying to wake you up for that Penn State game.
That's because I had spiders in my ears. I couldn't hear you. That's my biggest nightmare. Not only that, I got spiders in my ear, I missed a football game because of it too. Irrational fear.
Yeah.
The other irrational fear I have, and it's because it's like I don't really traverse in deep waters, but shark attacks. I am terrified of shark attacks. We talked about this with your Jaws rules, but open water is terrifying to me because, again, I'm at my most vulnerable. I am in their territory, and I am a good swimmer. Sharks are better.
Oh, yeah.
Irrational fear is just getting attacked by a shark.
I have the kind of the open water, like whether it's in a raft or in the water, but just or like the rip tides or whatever. Like if you're on the beach, like and you just nothing you can do and it just pulls you out and it's like it just keeps taking you and it's like the harder you try to swim, the only worse it makes it. But yeah, that's kind of up there too.
Yeah. So those are my biggest fears: is bugs or spiders in my ears, and shark attacks. Two very different things.
Very different. But very scary.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Not a fan at all. Do you have any other weird fears? I feel like my bugs in the ears is kind of a weird fear.
Well, I think that's... remember everyone would always say that, you eat like 7 to 8 spiders a year, like, like while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Like that was always the thing. I guess that's been like disproven, but I mean, that does creep me out as well. But no, I think truthfully, one of probably my biggest fears is not being faster than all of my friends. That's about the only thing I got going for me. So, like, I gotta maintain that. So, like, Dwight trying to do this, like, under 6 minute mile.
Yeah, he's freaking you out.
A little bit. That's why you think I'm doing it as well. Like, it's not for my own benefit. It's just to one-up him, even if it's by 1 second. Like, I can't have that. I'm the fast one.
I'm the fast one. In our friend group, I'm the fast one. I don't know what you're trying to pull over here.
Yeah.
I'm the fast one.
You take that away from me. What do I have?
You got the podcast.
That's true.
You're the podcast guy now. No, I can't think of any other, like, weird fears that I have. I mean, I have dislikes. I guess a weird fear is that I drive a lot for work. Okay. And I'm afraid that there's going to be just a moron on the road that's just going to crash me. I don't think that's weird. That's pretty common.
Yeah.
My other weird fear is somehow having my car get stuck on train tracks. And there's a train coming.
Okay.
It's like, I'm going to ditch my car, obviously, but what if the door stops working?
Yeah.
Or you start panicking?
Yeah. That's part of, like, falling off the bridge in the car.
Yeah.
You think you'd be able to get out?
And sometimes my irrational fears is that, like, I'm fearful of me. Like, have you ever sat in a, like, have you ever sat on a plane in the exit row or, like, the row with the pull and you're like, kind of want to pull this thing.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yes.
Kind of want to pull this thing. Pull this door wide open, see what happens. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
You're like, we wouldn't all fly out of here, would we?
Would it be like a vacuum, which just everybody just sucks right out, or what's going to happen here?
There's always that thing too, where I always feel like, could I like fly on on the wings. You know, like if I grabbed on. You know?
You're gonna Mission Impossible that thing, just hang on the wings like Tom Cruise.
Exactly.
You're not Tom Cruise, Semco.
I'm better than Tom Cruise. I'm taller.
Yeah, hey, you got to edge that a little bit there.
Just a scotch.
And you do your own stunts. So you got something going for you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know who's gonna have a lot of fears is Zach Ty Bryan, because he's gonna be fearful of dropping that soap in prison, because you heard about this. Zach Ty Bryan, for those of you that don't know, claim to fame, oldest son on Home Improvement. He was. He played soccer in the show,
and he actually played at UCLA.
Really?
Like he literally, yeah. He was actually a really good soccer player.
Yeah,
you could tell his form was pretty good.
Yeah, well, his form wasn't great behind the wheel because I think he just got convicted of his third DUI or something like that. That can't be right. In the last 6 months, he's gotten arrested 5 times?
No, in 6 years.
Oh, okay. 6 years. Still not a great track.
No, it's not.
But yeah, man, so...
First Shia LaBeouf?
Hey, yeah, it comes in threes. Who's the next one that's going to get anchored away? But no, I mean, Zachary Ty Bryan, it's like, another child star that just hits rock bottom and is going to jail. This guy's had... he hit the trifecta on this last one. Apparently, there's a DUI, hit and run, and property damage. Hit the jackpot.
Yep.
On all these things, man. Like, it's crazy to see these guys just, is it really that bad to be famous? That you go spiraling down? Is it because, what drives these people to,
I don't know. Do they get upset that maybe that's all they're going to be known for, and as an adult? I mean, remember, what is it, Alfonso Ribeiro?
Yeah.
The Carlton?
Yeah.
Like, he hated the Carlton dance for so long.
He didn't go, punch his wife or anything like that.
Then he's just better than these guys. I mean, that's obvious. But then he learned to, embrace it and has, made a second career out of it. But I do wonder if these guys kind of, were hoping that they'd have a script that gets picked up, or they'd be able to star in a sitcom as an adult, and they're almost typecasted still because of it. Oh yeah, you were the oldest brother on Home Improvement. That probably gets tiring after a while.
What if he's just a little bit jelly about JTT? You remember JTT? He was the heartthrob.
I think my sister had pictures.
My sister had a picture of him too. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I think
that's why we all got the bowl cutting.
Yeah,
look.
man, he made it cool.
Like you said, the guys follow what the girls really like.
That's right. All right, well,
if they want the oud in Cedarville or Cedar sense, we'll do it.
We're going back to smell maxing.
Yeah. But it's just if you like the everyone that you love has that haircut, then us boys were like, well, then I want that haircut.
Man, I got to give you a hard time. You invited me to learn about this smell maxing crap, and it just made me go down a rabbit hole of I don't know what this world is coming to anymore.
I'm sorry.
And I wanted to kind of see. I'm going to give you a few words that are really famous now, and I'm going to see if you can tell me what these words mean. Okay. See how out of date you are on your local or your new slang, all right?
Let's go.
All right, let's start out with... mogging. What is mogging?
Mogging?
Mogging. So I didn't stutter. What is mogging?
I have no idea. Mogging.
Mogging. Use it in a sentence.
I was out with my friends last night, and we got caught mogging with the neighbors.
Mogging with the neighbors? Good God, Jesus! What were you doing?
I don't.
No, okay.
If you gotta ask, then you don't need to know.
Graphic. No. Mogging apparently derives from AMOG, which stands for alpha male of the group. To mog someone means to display superiority to them, usually in terms of physical attractiveness and masculinity. So when we go out and I flex on you, I'm mogging you.
Yeah, you are. That was kind of your bit.
Actually, no, here's perfect. When I go out with you, I'm height mogging you. Because I'm taller than you.
So the tallest one that's there out of the group
is mogging. Yes, when you're the alpha male. Alpha male of the group. Mogging. You are mogging. So you and I stand tall. I'm you 6'1" on a good day. But our group of friends is a tall group of friends.
You're the second shortest.
To you. That's why I always want to hang out with you.
Yeah, that's why I want to hang out with you.
You're the only person I can mog. only person I can mog.
He's the closest one that I'm not like hurting my neck staring up at.
Freaking tall mogging friends of
Seriously,
ours. Jesus.
it's nuts.
All right, so you gave it a good shot on the mogging. How about you said smell maxing? What is soft maxing?
I'm gonna guess it's
don't do one of the ooh. No, it's not like that. You know, it's
No.
like I'm soft maxing. It seems counterintuitive.
It almost sounds like it's something where you're it's like a like your hand and skin trying to get it like as soft as possible.
Just like a baby's
Yes.
like a baby's bottom. Oh man, I'm soft maxing the crap.
No, you know, it's
out
like
my
well, you think
face
of
right
like
now.
you know, you think of like those guys that have like worked in the steel mill and they've got like the calluses and they
Yeah.
grab your hand and
you
it's
don't
like
want you want to be the
uncomfortable.
opposite. Like, I want to be soft max. I want it just to feel like velvety smooth.
Well, these young kids, I mean, I feel like it's like, you know, they're gonna have like the limp fish handshakes. Like that's gonna be like it's gonna be like the limpiest,
that's
the
what you're
limpiest
looking
hand
for?
shape is
Oh,
what they're
man,
looking
dude,
for.
This guy's totally soft maxing my hand right now. No, well, you're kind of on the right path.
Okay.
It's using mild methods like skincare, diet, exercise, grooming, or styling towards looks maxing. So it's a type of looks maxing.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's focused on just being. It sounds effeminate as all get out. Grooming, styling, skincare, and then diet and exercise.
Remember when metrosexual was like the most
Yeah, this is
effeminate
like soft
term?
maxing. Yeah,
that
now
we
it's soft
used to
maxing.
use soft max.
How about hard maxing? Keep it PG-13, Mr. Semko.
No, hard maxing must be trying to get the hard body, so it must be the gym.
Think of it more specifically on aggressive in nature. It's like, you know, I'll give you a hint. It's a type of looks maxing, which apparently is
So probably like bald head.
no.
No, like looking hard, looking
Look
like
at hard. No, the things that you do to accelerate your looks maxing. Like, what are some of the things you could do? You're swinging and missing.
steroids,
Steroids. There you go. Steroids is a form of hard maxing.
HGH.
Oh, that's all steroids.
Oh yeah,
I would say.
steroids. Okay,
Surgery. That's extreme. How about
Oh.
extreme looks maxing? How about that? It's like that.
that makes more
And
sense.
bone smashing. Have you heard of this bone smashing?
What?
Apparently, these guys will take a freaking hammer and tap their like jawline to create small fractures to create a stronger jawline.
Oh my god. I thought that this society
Couldn't get stupider.
stupider, but also, do you know how many people that I see that get so upset with that like Sabrina Carpenter, the singer?
Yes.
Because of like, you know, like her album cover is like
Yeah.
her on her knee. But it's like people are like, you shouldn't be that like audacious or anything. All these people that are doing all these things, it's all for looks.
Yeah.
Like they're getting worse.
Yes. Actually, the next one I kind of led. It's like bone smashing. I kind of told you what that is, but the next one up here was bone smashing. It's an attempt to reshape the bone structure of the face by repeatedly tapping parts of it with a hammer.
This can only be because of social
The
media.
logic behind this is bone smashing will cause minor damage to the underlying bone, which will change the shape of the face, and it heals to give you a square face, stronger jawline. I'll save you bone smashers a favor. Call me up, and I'll just punch you right in the
Yeah.
face. I'll just punch you right in the face, and we'll bone smash away. How about that?
You know what I always kind of wanted that I thought would be kind of cool? Brass knuckles.
Yeah, that's hard maxing bone smashing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You call the Undrafted and Overconfident podcast. We will help you with your bone smash.
All right, how about this one? Ascending. Do you know what ascending means?
I'm kind of disappointed. I've literally never heard of any of these terms before. Like I kind of
I'm proud of you for not knowing any of these
Thank
terms.
you.
You have not gone down this. I
Yeah.
feel dirty looking this up and be like, oh my god, what is this becoming? All I'm doing is I'm preparing myself to deflect. If my son ever
Yes.
gets, if he says anything, I was like, all right.
You've got to do your research.
Yeah, exactly. Got to stay on top of these things.
Wow.
Right? Ascending is refers to the process of significantly improving one's physical attractiveness. Basically, it's a looks maxer's version of a glow up. Is
Okay.
ascending. So when you get off that, you max out on your bench, or you finish bone smashing your face. You're like, I am ascending right now.
Oh my god, everything doesn't need to have a term, everybody.
Yeah. There's so many of these. I'm going to give you one more because a lot of these are just, God, degrading and just horrible. This is me. Gesture maxing.
Trying to be the
Gesturing
funniest.
maxing.
Trying to be the funniest one.
That's
in the
right.
room.
Use humor to attract women's attention rather than relying on your appearance to do so. I was forced to be a Genster Maxer when I'm hanging out with Willbilly and Seabear. I had no choice but to Jester Max. I'm a Jester Maxer.
Absolutely. You got.
So I got my wife.
I mean, you
Jester
got
Max.
some good looks to you.
Thank you, sir.
But compared to
Some of the dreamboats that we hang out with.
yeah,
We're
low on that totem pole.
All right, one more. There's something called Hunter Eyes. And no, not Sea Bear. Come
I'm
on.
looking at those blue eyes.
But he probably has Hunter Eyes himself. Apparently, there's an eye shape that's highly desired in the looks maxing community.
Oh my god.
Hunter Eyes are described as having almond-like contour, deep-set position, and low-set eyebrows. Now you're going to look in the mirror and be like, do I have Hunter Eyes? There's also Prey Eyes, which are obviously the opposite of what you want. They are angled slightly upward toward the temples. No, wait, that's still Hunter Eyes. Prey Eyes, they're rounder and have a neutral or negative canthal tilt.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's so many words I've never heard of before in this whole thing.
I can't wait to go into work tomorrow and ask some of the Gen Zers. Like,
do I have Hunter Eyes?
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we're calling HR. Like,
yeah,
what
I
is he
know.
saying?
Oof, I know. I thought I was gonna get myself in trouble a couple of times with like the Irish friend because I was like doing some quotes from Snatch, and I was like, I don't know if these are like derogatory or
They could
not.
be. You have no. To him,
And of course he did. I mean, he's a pretty quirky guy. I knew I'd get away with it, but he definitely did the whole like, dude, you don't effing call me that, man. I was like, oh really? He's like, no.
Wow, he got you going there
No,
for a
he
second.
did. Yeah, he's kind of a big guy. I don't want to make him mad.
He's a big guy. He's like, I don't. All right, I do got one more for you. Just because you're a cat fan, there's something called mewing. Mewing.
Is that when you try to literally dress and look as much like a cat as possible? Because that's real.
That's soft maxing. That's fluffy maxing.
Fluffy maxing. It's meow maxing.
No, apparently it's a technique involving resting the entire tongue against the roof of your mouth with lips sealed and teeth gently touching. This sounds homoerotic just by reading this, with the intention of creating a sharper jawline. Apparently this was a trend back in 2023, but mewing is you're going to do this when you get home. You're going to stick your entire tongue against the roof of your mouth with lips sealed and teeth gently touching, and that's going to create a sharper jawline. You're doing it right now. Yeah, there you go.
I feel it a little bit.
Yeah, it's you don't got to take a hammer to your face. Just do some mewing.
Maybe it's like brushing your teeth. You just do it for like a minute 30, morning and night.
It's like we're putting in the white strips.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Just put your white strips in. Just start mewing, and it's
When you see me next week, you're gonna be like, "What
is that?
did
Whoa,
you
geez.
do?"
You got a big fracture on your face. You took a hammer to it.
I feel like I'd rather just get the plastic surgery than like go through all this stuff. Like,
I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm embarrassed just reading this stuff off. Can you imagine taking this stuff seriously?
no, there is so much more important stuff going on in your life. There has to be than focusing on any of these things.
It's like there's looks maxing, there's smell maxing,
There's
taste maxing.
There has to be somehow the finest foods that give you the best
You're
breath.
just licking like foie gras and like
maybe
truffles. You're like, I'm taste maxing.
Maybe
right
it's
now.
all the umami type.
Umami.
And Benito
umami, umami.
But maybe it's all those types of foods and making sure you get that effect out of everything.
I'm pretty sure touch maxing gets you arrested. So maybe we steer clear of that sense.
That sounds like a 2027 Florida Man game.
Yeah, touch maxing. The touch maxing that goes along with the evading police capture. Well, it's not just the people that are out there trying to better themselves in the looks department, Semco. I shared this with you because I was like, your girl pup, what's her name again? I'm sorry. Joanna. I should know this because it's a woman's name because that makes a lot of sense. No, but Joanna, I thought, Joanna would love this. But apparently now dogs can get a BBL.
What does BBL stand for?
I'm so glad you asked there, Jason Semco. So a BBL is a Brazilian butt lift, but for dogs.
For dogs.
For dogs. You know who I could see getting this? Sea Bear.
Yep.
Sea Bear and his little pupperoos, I could see him going and taking them in to get a Brazilian butt lift.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like when I do see them, there is something about. I think they kind of already have.
Yeah, maybe they're trend setters. I don't know. But apparently, and of course, San Diego, California. San Diego dog groomer has received viral attention for giving the equivalent of a Brazilian butt lift to some of his canine clients. Why are we trying to sexualize these dogs?
I have zero idea.
He's not performing surgery or giving injections. He's just sculpting the hair in the dog's hindquarters so that a plump rear seems to appear. It's an illusion, Semco. An illusion.
David Blaine.
David Blaine.
Copperfield.
So it's like, when you're rubbernecking, it's not for the ladies anymore. You're like, dang, look at that badonkadonk on that Shih Tzu.
I'm like, would your wife be more mad at you for looking at the dog or looking at another woman?
I don't know about mad, concerned.
Yeah.
Definitely concerned. Like, dang, baby, don't worry. I was just looking at that poodle.
I mean, there is look. Don't take this. Don't look at me.
I'm going to, but good, sure. All over my ass.
So the corgis are kind of known for like the butt already. With
Are
a
they?
Little walk.
All right,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
They got the swivel.
They do, and it's kind of like this is the corgi butt. They call it that because it already is kind of like got it like BBL. So I'm like, man, I would kind of
put a BBL on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, that's gonna be like the Kim Kardashian look.
Are you telling me the corgis are the sexiest of the puppies for you?
I'm just saying compared. No, I thought that was an awful look. It's just.
It's too much.
It's way too much. But that's what I'm thinking it would be. But it's almost one of those where you're like, yeah, but you got to still kind of, like, how bad is it? Like, how big is it? I don't know. I'm getting myself in trouble.
It's like, which breeds would the BBL work on the most? So corgis would be your one.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like, because it's already something that people look and talk about with corgis in the dog world. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know this. This is news to me.
In the small dog world.
Okay. Yeah. In the dildo world.
Yes, mostly that too. Unless we got stuff like that to talk about. No, but it's like my wife will show me all this stuff on like Instagram, and it's always like hashtag corgi butt and like blah blah blah.
Okay.
So it, like I said, it's kind of a thing, but it's just like, okay, so give like a BBL. It's like, well, why wouldn't you want to just really see what it looks like? But any other dog, I'm like, what's the point?
It's just telling me this. Like we got, as a society, we got too much money, like disposable income. This is all your dildos and your are they? Yeah, it's like this is you got dual income and you got a little dog and you got nothing else to spend your money on. So you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my dog look as sexy and as provocative and erotic as humanly possible.
Like we sat the other night and Joanna, she's no longer in like a crate at night, so she can kind of go wherever she wants. And she's got like a bed under the bed. She likes being under the bed.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, it's her thing. But anyway, she sometimes will kind of like in the middle of the night, she'll be kind of laying in other places. And my wife, for like a brief second, was like, I'm not getting her like 3 different beds in different spots that she likes. And I was like, yeah, good, we're not. But it's like, we stopped there. Like, we're not even close to this. But I can only imagine how many other dildos households where it's just like, oh, well, in this room, Poochie likes having a bed there, and here's like, there's water bowls in every single room.
And they only drink Evian.
Yeah, and we eat, I cook their meals for them every single night. No, never. I'll boil a chicken once a year for like food for her.
It's like Christmas.
And that's kind of like this thing's kind of going bad, and it's just like not all the way there. But it's like we've got so much other food, it's like I have to do something with this chicken. It's like,
sure.
All right, like boil it and give it to her like throughout a few days. But that's it. I'm not spending 45 minutes making my dog a meal, and I love the little thing, but hell no.
You've seen those like dog food commercials that come out and they're like, it's like real chicken or real beef or this, and that. And I'm like, how much does that crap cost? It goes in the fridge. You've seen this?
We do the Fresh Pet, actually.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Do you make that big of a difference?
So for our dog, she just some of it's with her teeth.
Okay.
She's lost a lot of teeth, and they just seem sensitive. So the kibbles, and she doesn't really eat right away. So sometimes like putting water in the kibbles, like she lets it sit, and then she doesn't eat it. So it actually is it is good for her, but it's more for her teeth that we do.
Do you ever,
But
like, in the middle of the night, half awake, you, like, go in the fridge for, like, a midnight snack and you start eating dog food?
actually, it doesn't smell that great.
Have you tried it? Have you tasted it?
Surprisingly, I haven't.
You should.
I've had a few of her dog treats.
Okay.
Yeah, like the natural, there's usually just like peanut butter.
Yeah, yeah.
They're actually not bad.
I accidentally ate dog treats at a party once.
Did you really?
Yeah, so it was on top of the fridge, and it looked like beef jerky. And, and I was like, man, this does not. It's like, why are you eating my dog's dog treats? No, these are for dogs. They're kind of good. May have had one more.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time, it turned into like a party trick. This guy's eating dog food.
Well, it's part of your Jester Max.
Yes, I was Jester Maxing full-fledged. Hard maxing, Jester maxing.
I think Chris Hunter would. I'm sure he knows the number, but I'm pretty sure it was 100% of the dog treats at Trader Joe's he has absolutely had.
That's absolutely true. Yeah, I remember this being his bit too. Yeah, he would eat dog treats, and then he would act unfazed as he ate them. Yeah, no, it's
him and another employee, they would eat it like together and give like reviews.
I mean,
but
after seeing half the stuff Seabear put in his mouth, I mean, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, dog treats were a treat.
This is an upgrade.
But no, I mean, when they're like just peanut butter and that's kind of it, and there's just like some wheat and peanut butter, they taste fine.
All right, maybe that'll be my next bet. It's like if you lose bet, you need to have the exact same meal as your dog. You need to eat
the fresh
food.
pet.
Eat that fresh pet.
Ooh, thank God you didn't go with man. It was like the worst bit for it. Like elevated Skip Bayless and lowered Woody Page when Woody Page ate cat food on live TV.
I did not see this.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, that was kind of the end of Woody, and somehow
that'll kind of put you in the doghouse or the cat house. Cat food
or the cat backpack.
Oh my God! Yeah, Jimbo's right there. He's right there for it. We got anything else? I mean, like, I feel like it's a hard one to top talking about. God, and I'm looking at what kind of dog is this? God, that is a plump booty.
It's like a Pomeranian.
That's a Pomeranian.
That looks like was it Sonic?
You see the dog looking back too. It's definitely got that kind of like.
It knows what it's working with.
You like what you see? It's graphic.
Yeah,
and I can't look away.
See what I'm saying with the corgi? You wouldn't look away.
It's like, dang, look at the booty on that corgi.
Look, man, when you don't have kids, there's just a lot of other things you pay attention to.
You get a lot of free time, yeah.
I just got more free time. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you want to talk about, speaking of free time, you want to talk about this plane story that I got here, or are we wrapping?
Well, we're at like an hour and 56.
Oh, maybe are we going to cut under 2 hours?
I think we should cut under 2 hours.
All right, we did it.
I think I've also learned that just over 2, we get a lot more listens than when we go 2.5.
Okay, so let's keep it.
I think it just scares people off immediately.
Ooh, that extra 30 minutes, my goodness.
That's what I was kind of thinking, but you know what? That's what the people want, and we're here to give the people what they want. So I think what our biggest listener wants us to talk about, we probably should give it a lot more time to get to that 2.5.
Absolutely.
Because WWE wrestling.
Yes.
We're going.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. It was like Elimination Chamber. What?
I mean, mystery guests unmasked.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. From the first fight to the end. Wow.
Did you see the guy that won?
Oh, I didn't think he had a chance.
Did you see that coming?
Not at all. They always have me on edge.
And that one guy that got tapped out when you didn't think he was going to get tapped out?
Oh, and then the other guy that got help from a guy came running out at the right moment to stop the pin, right at 2 3/4.
Just another quarter and he would have been done.
It had it all.
All of it.
Man, I'm almost at a loss for words.
But you know what? I think we're out of time.
Oh, that's right.
I think we're out of time.
Oh my God.
I mean, man, we blew it.
Yeah.
Could have done a whole 2 hours on this, but we just ran out of time.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe we'll get to it next time.
We'll see. I'll try to remember to throw it in the outline, but I can't believe we just overlooked that thing.
Man, geez, sorry guys.
Yeah.
I know that's what you were hoping for.
Yeah, well, maybe hang on for next week.
Yeah, we're such teasers.
Will we actually do it?
Oh my god. Right after I give my dog a BBL, yeah, absolutely.
You cut your own hair.
I do.
You can try to cut your dog's BBL. I'll try to cut my dog's hair with BBL.
Okay, great.
We'll
see
who does
whose
better.
dog's got a plumper booty. Yeah.
That won't go over well with
My
me.
dog's blind already. He's suffered enough. I'm not gonna do that to him.
My dog's been through enough as well.
Yeah, you need 3 towels to wrap him up to try and pull that crap
I
off.
know. My Calista couldn't even do that. Well, that's another episode of the Undrafted and Overconfident podcast. Thanks for hanging with us, the two friends who've been arguing about sports for 20 years and still can't agree on anything. Hit that follow button, drop a rating, and email us at undraftedandoverconfident@gmail.com, and we'll see you next week. Different takes, same nonsense. Thanks, y'all.
Peace.